fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing. Local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing. Local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing. Local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky Septic. That's right, Spanky Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing. Local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky Septic. That's right, Spanky Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky Septic. That's right, Spanky Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill. Good evening, football fans, and welcome to tonight's Malakoff Tiger Sports Network's broadcast of the Malakoff Tigers versus the Madisonville Mustangs. And we are live on location here in Madisonville, Texas. Tonight, we're in a press box.
Oh, wow.
On the visitor side. How cool was that, guys?
Man, cooler than the polar bear's toe down.
Well, everyone, I'm Joey Snowden. I'm joined tonight by my good friend Marcus Dow, the Hall of Famer.
Yes, sir.
Aaron Scott, producer. Jonathan Snowden with some color commentary. And Cody Dollison on camera. And we're going to get the kickoff here in about 16 minutes, sponsored by Mr. Benny Rogers,
yes,
along
sir.
with the coin toss sponsored by Mr. Benny Rogers.
Yes, sir.
And tonight, both teams reeling from week 2 losses, and Malakoff comes into the season at 1-1. Madisonville 1-1. Madisonville is a 4A Division II District 2, they're in District 11, but they're 4A Division 2. Mm-hmm. Malakoff is 3A Division 1. Malakoff resides in 7-3A, and Madisonville's district is District 11. In that district, they have Sealy, Giddings, Belleville, LaGrange, and Caldwell. So a lot of south schools that are south of here, like pretty good driving distance from Madisonville that they got to do. And tonight was a pretty good drive for us as well.
We might well go to Houston.
Yeah, we're 95 miles from Houston, so we're looking forward to this ball game tonight. I think the Tigers over the past couple weeks have answered some questions, especially offensively. You know, their quarterback has really stepped up. Offensive line did well. They got a little gassed in the fourth quarter last week, and I think we all saw that. And, you know, they were in pretty much a shootout with Lorena. Lorena appeared to have a pretty good team, so not taking anything away with Lorena, but, you know, Malakoff, I think, ran out of steam there in that fourth quarter. I'm going to be curious tonight to see, you know, how much endurance the Tigers will have all throughout this one, because this could, you know, actually be another game that we see a high-scoring affair.
Yeah.
And, you know, the defense has done a good job, I think, you know, all in all. Don't have the players we had last year or the year before, but we have guys stepping up and stepping in, playing some new positions, some new roles. They're getting used to their role. And they're going to be okay by the time district starts. But they're still learning. And this is a pretty young Malakoff Tiger team as well. And a lot of people called last week's game an upset. And I was like, that's not an upset.
Right.
You know, how can that be an upset? You know, you got to look at the team. You know, if Malakoff is predicted to win state again, I can see maybe an upset. But Lorena, who's no stranger to being a state champion, is going to come in every year and play you very physical and tough, and they're a 4A school. Even when they were in 3A, they were the size of Brock, you know, or Columbus. Columbus is a big 3A school. Malakoff in enrollment just doesn't have the numbers that these schools have. So, you know, you talk about upsets, not upsets, you know, it's all semantics. But, you know, in my opinion, my most humble opinion, that wasn't an upset last week. The Tigers played a really good game, I thought, especially offensively. You know, when one goes down, you've got others just step in and they fill the gaps, you know. And I think this year a lot of fans understand where the Tigers are. You know, you talk about rebuild, reload. They've had to reload, and they're rebuilding right now. So they're in a rebuilding phase. I hate to use that word rebuilding, but it is what it is. When you lose the type of the caliber athletes that Malakoff has had over the past 2 years, and some could even say generational athletes, there's big holes to fill, big shoes to fill, so to speak. And not taking anything away from the kids that are playing right now, but it is a big change for them. You know, some of them step into the Friday Night Lights for the first time tonight, in game one, and then game two, and now you got game three. So, you know, each week I look for progress out of the team. That's what I look for. And by the time district starts, you know, you start playing your best football. And then by the time we get into the playoffs, which, listen, I don't think Malakoff misses the playoffs at all. I think they're going to be in contention with the playoffs. My hope is, you know, I've had the chance to watch Winsboro play. They're a really, really good football team this year. They're stacked. They're loaded. They're kind of like what we were last year, guys. And, you know, they're scary, fast, scary, good. You know, and I just call it like I see it. So, but, you know, a lot of people didn't give Malakoff enough credit last year because they didn't think that they would end up in the state championship playing Columbus.
That's right.
So you never know how these seasons are going to turn. And not that Malakoff's having a bad season, because they're not. I mean, one loss and by 3 points is not nothing to hang your head down about at all.
A loss in a long, long time.
Yeah, the Tigers started off the season with a win at West Russ, 33-14. And then last week, literally, you know, last-minute field goal sealed their fate, 38-35 in that one. And tonight we're on the road in Madisonville. Next week we'll have Grandview at Tiger Stadium. Grandview 2-0, and Grandview looks to be pretty solid this year. So, you know, Malakoff has had 4 games, or we'll have 4 games by the time we end next week, that the Tigers will be tested.
Right.
And whether they pass the test is still up in the air. Right now, I think they're passing. I think they're doing really well. And then we've got and by the way, Grandview's playing Waco Connolly tonight, so they're stepping up in classification also, playing a bigger school in Waco Connolly. So, you know, Grandview 2-0, Connolly, that ought to be a pretty good ball game, I think. Connolly is a lot better this year than they have been in the years past, so I'm anxious to see the final score in that one. And then we go further down. We've got Commerce, who is a district opponent, 1-1. They play Farmersville tonight. Mineola, who is 1-1, they play ARP tonight. So Commerce is going up playing Farmersville in a 4A school. Mineola is going down playing ARP. And then you've got Eustis sitting at 0-2 versus Rice. So, that could be a good game tonight. It could be a really good game between Eustis and Rice. And I hope our friends in Eustis do well and pick up a W tonight against Rice. And then we got Rains, who's sitting at 0-2 versus Grand Saline. And Grand Saline's a pretty good football team.
Yeah.
Pretty good football team. They got to a shootout with who they play last week? Grand Saline and Edgewood last week, I believe. I think. I'll check that. But anyway, Grand Saline, good football team, ranked in state. Rains is going to have a tough go at it. Again, they're 0-2. Mount Vernon, who to some may be a surprise, is sitting at 2-0 right now. New coaching regime there in Mount Vernon. The kids seem to be reacting very well to what's being, what they're being fed by the coaches. They're responding, and that's what you want out of new coaches for a team that's kind of been on the down for the past couple of years. So, Mount Vernon could make a run at things tonight, or not tonight, but this season into district play if they keep playing the way they're playing. They got one of the best running backs in the state.
I was just going to say that. Boy,
Yeah,
boy, bad.
He's a banger.
Yes,
and they're playing Pottsboro tonight. Pottsboro, usually predominantly a pretty good team. Now, they were beaten last week by Palmer. But Palmer's another one of those teams who's on the rise in 3A as well. So, you never know about these teams. And I always say you never know about teams until they line up to play the game that night. I mean, they can look horrible one week and be great the next week, You've got Winsboro, who is remarkably good and by far probably the district favorite by a lot of the experts to come out in first place in this district this year. They're playing down. They're playing against Honey Grove, and Honey Grove is another smaller school than Winsboro. So, some of these schools are playing down the classification. I always like it when you play up in classification because you get more of a test. You get a feel.
Yeah.
And then, some might say, well, they're only playing up a little classification there. The speed and the size ain't that much difference. I beg to differ. There's a lot of speed and size difference from going from 3A Division I to 4A Division II. We look down here on the field tonight, and there's some monstrous bodies down there for Madisonville. Our tight end, pretty impressive looking, 6'5".
Senior.
And he's a senior. And as we've seen him, and he wears number 88, folks, by the way. And look at that name. Christopher Smith is a name to keep an eye on tonight for Madisonville. During warm-ups, they were throwing his way. They were sprinkling him left and right. So look for him to have a pretty big game tonight for Madisonville. But getting back to our district and talking about Winsboro, they've got Camden Capehart back, the speedy wide receiver who's a Class 3A track star, basically, won the gold medal at state this year in the 100-yard dash. So they've got speed. They've got a lot of kids back from last year. And that was a heck of a game last year in Winsboro. The thing I like this year, Malakoff gets Winsboro at home at Tiger Stadium. And there's always something to be said about home field advantage, right?
That's right.
So we'll see. No matter how all this shakes out, and it's going to shake out one way or the other. And we always say this is where the rubber meets the road and the cows eat the cabbage at. Well, it's getting that time in district play for that to all start happening. And we're only, this week, we're 2 weeks away now, this week and next week before district play starts, so theoretically 3 weeks away. And the most exciting time of the year starts for me is district play. And that's when you start your separation process.
Exactly.
And you find out who's for real and who's a pretender.
And you hope everybody is healthy.
You got to hope that. And last week,
healthy.
we saw the Tigers, lose some key players in that second half.
Yeah.
And you can't tell me that doesn't impact the team and their performance, because it does. And one thing you got to know is Malakoff's not very deep at every position, like running back.
Right.
They're deep in running back.
Yeah.
So look for Alexon Jones to get a lot of carries tonight, I'm told. He will be your starting running back. Davion Johnson should mix in some. I'm not sure about Jerian Hall. He went out with a hip flexor injury last week, so I'm not sure how he's going to perform tonight or feel. But I know that he'll be playing defense tonight. So hopefully he gets over that, because, man, we really need him in the backfield too. And it's like that three-headed monster where everybody gets a series to get in there and get some work done, and they're coming in pretty much fresh in the backfield. So but give Alexon Jones a lot of kudos. He played his heart out last week, and
Yes,
the week
he did.
before that also. And another guy to look out for the Tigers. I may be rambling here, but I'm kind of excited.
Go ahead, Rob.
Nasir Ross
There he is.
plays both ways. He was your Zach Pruitt State Farm Player of the Week for
Yeah.
Malakoff last week.
Yes, sir.
67 receiving yards, I believe, numerous tackles, pass batted down, maybe an interception
Couple
too,
times.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So Nasir Ross had a great game, and I've been high on him since last year, and I'm like, if this young man learns the position and he sticks with it, he may be something special. And I think we're seeing the maturation process right now for Nasir Ross at that wide receiver position. And then you've got Weston Jedlicka, who has came on the scene this year at the tight end position, who looks like he's put on a lot of weight. And that's good weight in the weight room.
Right.
And he's one of the guys from
Couple of
Malakoff
muscles.
that you can look to for quarterback Kenyon Marsh to throw the ball to, because he's showing each week now he's developing quite a rapport with Marsh. And in that position at tight end, you need a good tight end in high school football. And those are where you get your short passes dumped off at, as well as the backfield. But anybody that can work a middle of the field, can run crisp, good routes, like Jedlicka has been showing, could be a weapon, could be a problem for the other team. So here comes the Madisonville Mustangs to the field to play.
They're turning flips, too, ain't they?
Yeah,
That's a big M. That's a big Mustang.
Yeah, it is. This is a nice facility here, too. Softball field, baseball field right behind us. And, boy, beautiful new turf. Beautiful new turf.
Yes, sir.
So, but all that flipping and flopping don't mean anything.
Don't mean anything.
So
you
if
can flip and you can flop and
Yeah.
you can drop.
Yeah, same thing there. Tigers look ready to come out of their tunnel right now. And we're going to get things started here momentarily. But before we do that, we're going to step away for just one moment and come back for the national anthem. And we'll be right back with the start of this football game, folks.
Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
All right, welcome back, folks. 3:10 left before kickoff, and we're going to have the playing of our national anthem right now.
Raising the flag tonight for the national anthem will be the FFA. It will be Audrey Busa, Hadley Bridges, Rachel Tidwell, and Cannon Clear.
That was good stuff right there, Joy. That's the way we like it. 47 seconds left until this ball game begin, and Tigers are fired up.
Yeah, we'll have the Benny Rogers coin toss at the middle of the field.
Yes, sir.
Captains tonight for the Malakoff Tigers.
Number 9, Peyton Welk. Number 64, Landon Keelan. Number 10, Davion Johnson. And number 52, Aiden Smiley. For the Mustangs, it's going to be number 5, Jaden Simpson. Number 8, Cade Campbell. Their tight end, number 88, Christopher Smith. Number, I already got 5. I think it's 22. Ladarion Nelamus.
Right.
Nellums.
Nellums.
Darion Nellums.
He must be numb. That was Lil Snowden right there. Sounds just like his daddy, don't it?
Looks like Malakoff will receive this football to start things off. Madisonville won the toss and deferred to the second half.
Well,
so the Tigers will get to put their offense on display first and foremost tonight here as we start this contest.
let's do it.
A non-district contest here in Madisonville, Texas. I'd like to thank everyone who has joined us tonight. And this first quarter is brought to you by Lake Country Outfitters. Looking for a crappie fishing trip? Let Lake Country Outfitters crappie guide service take you on a great crappie trip on Cedar Creek Lake. Ooh. They've been established since 2019. Kyle Myers also offers fully guided duck hunts. To book your next fishing or hunting on around Cedar Creek Lake trip, call Kyle Myers, 903-203-3768.
Wouldn't that be a fun group activity to do?
Yes,
Not
sir.
for us.
Yes, it would.
I don't want no part of being around Marcus with a gun,
I'm trying to tell you.
especially duck hunting.
I meant more of the fishing
I don't
side
want
of
my
things,
posterior peppered.
Just like in golf, I'm going to hit you with the golf ball.
Looks like number 17 will tee it off for the Mustangs. 17, Anson Ward. Back deep for the Tigers will be Jerrion Hall. And also, get a number here.
Yeah, I'm trying to see it over there.
24, Lexon Jones.
There he is, Lexa.
So Hall and Jones back deep to receive this kick. It is going to be a long end-over-end kick. Hall will receive it. Goes back to the 1 yard line. He's going to bring it out from there. And he's going to be tripped up quickly at the 6. And that's one of those kicks right there where it goes deep. You might want to just let it go out of the back of the end zone and get better field position and start things off while you're on the road.
Tackled by Christopher Tolliver. Enjoy, these guys are already fired up.
But, you're always told if that ball is in the air inside that 10-yard line,
let it roll.
And it carried all the way back to the 1 before he was able to grab hold of it. You might want to just let that ball go. And what that does, it gives you better field position to start things off. So,
Yes, sir.
Canyon Marsh, your Tiger quarterback. And it looks like we're going to have Hall starting in the backfield.
There you go.
There's the first run from scrimmage. A nice run by Jerrion Hall. And he'll gain close to 8 on that run.
Talk about a herd of Mustangs.
So a nice 8-yard pickup on that first run from scrimmage by Jerrion Hall. And how about the offensive line there? Doing a great job of blowing Madisonville
Yes, sir.
back about 4 or 5 yards, letting Hall run that 8 yards.
For Malakoff X Association, second down.
There's a handoff. Hall once again, and Hall is close to first down yardage. I believe, let's look at the spot. I believe they're going to give it to him.
Yeah, he's going to get the
Yeah,
first.
move a chain.
So the Tigers do get the first down. So a nice opening drive already mounting here for the Tigers. At least they get out of that danger area.
Yes, sir.
Inside that 10-yard line that they were in.
For a Keats Lopa Casa, first down.
Tigers going 3 wide receivers, tight to the far side of the field, one wide receiver to the near side of the field, which is the visitor's side. Hall now will move over on Marsh's right side. And Marsh is going to call his own number, a designed quarterback keeper, and there goes Marsh, close to another Tiger first down. And I believe he's got another first down for the Tigers, a pickup of 11 on that run by Marsh. And great blocking out there by Jerry and Hall.
Yes, sir. Lead blocker was good.
Yeah, and also Norrell out there with a nice block for the Tigers. That sets up first down and 10. And I tell you, I love the running game of the Tigers.
Yes.
It's been, to me, that's been one of the brightest things I've saw so far. Not saying that nothing else has been bright. I'm just saying I really like the running game.
We just like running. I'm a running back, so I love it. I love it.
Stegall goes in motion, or Jedlicka goes in motion. There's going to be a little tunnel screen. Nasir Ross, and Ross is going to bang his way down to the 33-yard line.
Maybe you gain a 6 there.
It's a nice pickup on the play for the Tigers.
Brought down by Childress, the senior.
And listen, when you're picking up 6 to 8 yards on first down, that really opens up your playbook.
Talk to me.
Looks like they're going to give them about 5 on that last one, actually.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, they backed it up just a tad, it looks like. Anyway, 2nd and 5 is still a great down to have right
great
here.
Average to keep up.
Oh, I think we had a little jump.
Yeah,
right
there's
there.
some movement along the interior line. It's going to be a false start against the Tigers. You know, that's one of the things that kind of keeps you up at night if you're a coach is those false starts because you don't know what's going to happen, and you jump prematurely right there, and it's where you've got to be focused into this game. You know, especially getting in district play, those type of penalties, and you see them in the pros too.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you just got to concentrate.
Especially when you're gelling right now. Malakoff has momentum right now, and when you get a penalty like that, that slows it down. So hopefully.
That's a very good take on it, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Davion Johnson did check into the ball game for the Tigers. He'll be going in motion. Fakes the speed option, and Nasir Ross, I don't know how he caught that.
Because he's a receiver.
It's a back shoulder fade right there.
Yes, sir.
We'll see it again here in a minute, but on the replay.
Yeah, that's how you catch right there.
That's what you call precision passing.
Yeah,
right
so motion to the right, throw back to the left. Good play call right there.
Sir.
Great design. And, you know, you want to get your guys fed often here. Nasir Ross, get him going. So 3rd down, and we're going to call it 5 from up at the booth.
And we're going to call it 3 wishes 3rd down, too.
Tigers running heavy to the right. Hall in the backfield. High snap. Oh, my goodness. And there was a little pitch going the other way. And let's see.
They're going to call it incomplete because it was a forward pass.
Yeah, a forward pass, incompletion.
Which could be better there in that
situation.
Well,
it all started with the center because if that snap is high, it throws the rhythm completely off on that play. That's why you've got to cut those mistakes out from the false starts to the, center snapping it over the quarterback's head. But, hey, give Marsh credit because he was able to get that ball down. And
that was going to be a good play there. I hate they undisguised that one, but that was a good play.
Yeah, I mean, they brought it out for a reason.
Yeah. Oh.
Another marker comes in before the play starts.
Let's see.
False start's going to be the call again, it looks like. Oh, it's going to bring up 4th down and 10.
So Will Self will handle the punting duties again tonight. Madisonville drops 2 back.
Be number 1, Tristan Wiley.
Oh, a low punt.
Oh, no.
And I believe that might have touched a Madisonville player. I'm not sure, but
I think he kind of just hit the turf and died out.
Yeah, just he didn't get all of it. He didn't get his foot into it all, and now, that was not a very good punt there. And now you're going to give Madisonville a short field to play from right here. So the Tigers will come out. Looks like they're going to have a 4-down front.
Yes, sir. With 8 minutes, 46 seconds left in the first quarter. 0-0.
Jaden Simpson in the backfield. It looks like Garrett Kovar will be the quarterback. Going to go with 3 wide receivers, a man in motion here. It's going to be a little handoff here. The Tigers defense steps up.
No, sir.
Tell you what, that's hard sledding for the running back right there. Nothing on the game or on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 10.
I'm not sure if that was supposed to be a read option there or not, but it looks like the quarterback sort of hesitated on giving the running back the ball there.
He did.
Little RPO play there.
But Ryland Smith said, I got him, coach. Good tackle.
So 2nd down and 10 for the Mustangs. Tigers do a good job on 1st down. There's a handoff. Another good defensive stop there by the Tigers.
This run defense came to play tonight.
Jaden Simpson on the carry, and he gets nowhere for the Mustangs.
Nada, as they say.
Looks like Hunter Rush was the man to make contact on that last play.
Also Smith, once again. He came on in with authority.
Well, you want to see that from your linebacker in Smith. And you know, Smith has progressed each week so far that we've seen him play, and he's turning into be a pretty good little linebacker for the Tigers.
And I like it a lot.
3rd down, you would think Madisonville's probably going to go to the air right here. Kovar back to pass. Looks left, throws left downfield, and nothing doing at all. And a late penalty marker comes in.
You got to be kidding me.
The ball wasn't nowhere near.
The ball was uncatchable.
Uncatchable on everything.
The ball was way uncatchable. And let's see
and
what.
he wasn't even truly holding him there either. They just didn't turn around.
They're going to talk about this, but.
Here we go again.
Unbelievable.
It seems like Malakoff can't catch a break.
They're going to call holding here.
Oh, my.
Maybe we can get another look at that again.
What I saw, I didn't see any holding there. I just saw him not turn around and locate the ball. Kind of looked like he was just boxing them out.
Not going to be able to.
Yeah.
Not going to be able to get that play, unfortunately. But
wow,
great
defense by the Mad Tigers. Man, that hurts right there.
It does, but
they're still shy one.
It's still going to bring up 3rd down here.
Yeah.
Well, they're going to give him a 1st down.
Yeah, they move it. Hold, and that's 1st down.
Yeah, it is 1st down. So a great job by the defense, and again, those penalties will get you. There's a little read option play out of the backfield.
Way to go, boys.
And that's going to be a loss on the play.
Loss of
Tristan Whaley there, the receiver coming around on the little option play for the Mustangs, and the Tigers snuff it out nicely defensively.
Knocked out of bounds by Jerry and Hall.
Loss of 4 on the play.
Right now, Jordan, Tiger defense are gelling.
Well, you know, that defensive front, they're quick, they're fast. And the size you're seeing on Madisonville, you know, those guys are big, but they're not that fast.
There you go.
It's how quick you get in the backfield or how quick you can blow by those offensive linemen. As a defensive lineman, though, you've got certain assignments that you're keying on here, too. It's going to be just another handoff, and you've got to watch this man. Here he goes, off to the races, and he could be gone. He is. Touchdown, Mustangs. Man on mercy.
Yeah, he just kind of slipped on it.
Well, he bounced right off of a Tiger defender there, and I think the Tiger defender tried to hit him up high.
Yeah.
He bounces off and scores the touchdown. So a nice run there. So Jaden Simpson into the end zone for the score.
It's no doubt the guy got breakaway speed, but
yeah,
our defense can hold him.
Anson Ward comes in to attempt the point after. Kick is up, plenty of leg and good, and the Mustangs take a 7-0 lead with 6:24 left in the first quarter on a very suspicious call here early on a pass interference.
Womp, 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 womp.
We'll be right back, folks, after these messages.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
All right, Anson Ward will come out to handle the kicking duties for the Mustangs from Madisonville.
Yes, sir.
Tigers will go right back on offense. Well, I just go back to that holding call on defense, the PI. against the Tigers. And, you know, the ball was not catchable, number one.
Right.
I did not see a hold. And that's one of those penalties if it's blatant, yes. If it's not blatant, keep the flag in your pocket.
And lock it. 6 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first quarter. The score is 7-0. Mustangs on top.
Well, you can see how one call affects the outcome of that drive for the Mustangs in a positive favor for them.
And that's
Ward's kick is a end over end. And this time Hall does the right thing and lets it go into the end zone. And that's a smart play. That's what these players need to start thinking about. Because it's a battle of field position most of the time. You know, you put the ball on the 30-yard line a while ago instead of starting on the 7, you've got a different outcome right there.
Right.
So, you know, the guys have to be mentally prepared also, and that starts with themselves.
Most definitely.
So Hall will stay in the backfield for the Tigers. Cannon Marsh, your Tiger quarterback. Trips to the near side of the field, but in a tight group there, right by that left tackle. Well, I tell you, a pass right here would be great for the Tigers. One-on-one coverage on the outside, but a little crosser right here would work beautiful. They're going to keep it on the ground, and Hall's going to get stuffed at the original line of scrimmage for no gain.
Looking at the Childress for that stop.
Second down and 10 up and coming for the Tigers. Malakoff X's second down.
That's right.
Hall on the right side of Marsh, your Tiger quarterback. Another high snap, pass downfield, incomplete. Too high for the intended receiver for the Malakoff Tigers, Will Self. So now you got third down and a long ways to go. And
that'll be a 3 wishes third down out of Denton, Texas.
Still in the first quarter, brought to you by Lake Country Outfitters.
Yes, sir.
Kyle Myers. I'd like to thank him for his sponsorship this season. And moving along the front again.
Now, I seen all that one. What's going on with that? Come on. I think every ref saw that one, Joey.
Well, you had to because they stood straight up there. And
that was definitely official, like a referee with a whistle.
So third down, 15, up and coming here for the Tigers. They're going to probably have to hit the air right here. Marsh under duress, rolls right, looks downfield, throws downfield, has a man, but that is going to be into double coverage. And, man, that would be a hard catch anyway to make.
Sir.
But, you know, Marsh, just being a gunslinger that he is, throws it down there, and he threw it tight.
Yes, he did.
But, you know, there's 2 defenders down there, and your receiver, unless he's, 6'6", really doesn't have a chance for that.
Tigers will have to punt this one off again.
Will Self will handle the punting duties again for the Tigers.
You got Tristan
Whaley and Simpson back deep to receive this punt. Low snap. Punt is blocked. Oh my. There's a special teams play by the Mustangs. And again, we saw that center, just pretty much roll the ball back to the punter, which threw off all the time in the world and gave the Mustangs an opportunity to get in there and block that cleanly.
Oh my. Yeah, he had a head start, Joe. He was already across the line for that ball even got across.
Yeah, he was there quick, and when you have the turnovers and then you have the bad exchanges from center to either the quarterback or the punter, good things are not going to happen.
Like you said, a momentum change is always bad.
Yeah,
Tigers are ready to rock and roll.
And now they're inside the red zone. And they could get points put up on the board right here with 5:35 left to go in the first. There's a handoff. And Watley gains a couple, or Whaley, excuse me.
Brought down by a pack of Tigers.
So Whaley with a yard gain. The Tigers, well, I tell you, they're going to have to get right about the 1 foot line. Or excuse me, the Mustangs have to get right about to the 1 foot line to get a first down here.
Yeah.
Going diamond formation out of the pistol. And Kovar calls his own number. Big mistake there as he slips to the turf,
Yes,
and the
sir.
Tigers sack him in the backfield. That's Jed Lika on the stop.
Jed Licker right on that stop, George.
Jed Lika there came in. And
quarterback tried to pull it and slip. Didn't work.
third down now, and a long 14 to go. Now, we've watched their kicker in pregame. We know he has a leg to hit one from, at least 45.
He does.
But right now, still third down and 14 for the Mustangs. Kovar still in at quarterback. Simpson in at backfield.
Going to the arrow. We got a
Penalty
flag.
marker. Hunter Rush came around that corner.
Yes, he did.
Really good that time. And
rushed him.
False start's going to be the call.
Yep, false start against the Mustangs. So now the Mustangs kind of shooting themselves in the hoofs.
Yes, sir. Oh, my.
Ball will be spotted at the 20.
Roll the clock.
Well, I tell you what, man, if that play hadn't been called dead, oh, my goodness.
Yes, sir.
Kovar would have been blindsided by Rush.
Yes, sir. And like they still going to go to the arrow.
Well, they're going to go two backs in the backfield here, so they may try to run some sort of wheel route out of the backfield by your running backs. And there he goes. Simpson rose to his left.
Ooh, where everybody at?
And, yeah, that was just the quarterback saw no one there. Coverage was downfield, and Kovar was off to the races. What a great call on third down, and what great recognition of the defense done by Kovar and the Mustangs. 13-0 our score here. And our Lake Country Outfitters first quarter. So Ward will attempt the point after. Snap is good, the hold is good, the kick is up, and it is good. And it's 14-0 here in the first with 3:38 remaining. And right now the Tigers have got to get some things started on offense and get some of those mistakes cleaned up. We'll be right back with a kickoff, folks. New fence is tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County. Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing. Local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. All right, folks, we're back here, Mustang Stadium in Madisonville, Texas. Got a Buc-ee's here.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I like Buc-ee's.
We might be hungry when we go back then.
Well, we may stop at Buc-ee's.
I think we kind of have to.
Lexon Jones and Hall will receive this kick from Anson Ward.
Tigers fans on their feet, cheering these boys on.
Yeah, and I like to see that. Being down
Yes, sir.
14-0, your fans have got
Plenty
still got
of
the
time.
excitement there, and they know that there's still plenty of time.
Plenty of time left for this ball game is over. And right now, both teams look good. Penalties killing the Tigers right now.
Yeah, penalties and mistakes. Deep kick by Ward, and another fine job there by Hall to let it go in and out of the back of the end zone. Sometimes I think kids believe in themselves just too much, and I think that first kickoff, he was like, I believe in myself a little too much, when the right thing to do is just what he did the past two kickoffs and let that thing go in the back of the end zone.
Yeah. It's just a natural thing, though, boy. You feel confident that when you touch the ball, you can score every time.
Well, until you get hit at the 7-yard line.
That's right.
You know, and you have crappy field position. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, you'd be like, uh-oh. Let's switch this one up.
Tigers come out with 3 wide receivers to the near side and 1 to the far side, an empty set backfield.
A Casa first down.
Now Marsh might hand this ball off, or he might keep it. He's going to keep it, and Marsh has a little running lane across the 30, down to the 31 he goes. Little RPO play. And this is where the Tigers need to be at, in my opinion, being able to run this football, because that opens up everything else. But, right now the passing game just isn't clicking too much, and then, you've got some exchange issues with the center.
That'll be a Malakoff Exits Association second down. Here we go. There we go. He got room.
So a nice run. Still on his feet. Could go. Look out. Look out. Jerry and Hall gives the stiff arm. Hey. He's going to score. What a run.
That's Jerry on the phenom.
68-yard run by Jerry on Hall into the end zone for the Tigers 6, and that's just what the doctor ordered.
And that's
watch his stiff arm right here.
Yes,
boom.
Put that stiff arm on him. Stiffy.
He did a good job following his blockers there and seeing the vision of the hole.
Well, and he broke some tackles there as well. Gave the stiff arm towards the end part of that run and was able to get into the end zone.
Yes, sir. Boy got a strong arm.
So just like that, Tigers right back in at 14-6, 2:49 left.
Yes, sir.
In your Lake Country Outfitters first quarter.
Yeah.
Padron, extra point is good.
Yes, sir.
And just like that, the Tigers trail 14-7, but they do get on the board via a 68-yard touchdown run by Jerry and Hall, the senior. We'll be right back with a kickoff.
Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
And we're back. 2 minutes, 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Your score is 14-7, and Tigers are coming back, Joy, with 5.
Well, they did. I like that play calling right there. I've liked the play calling all night. But you could be the coach and you could call all these plays, and they're perfectly designed plays, but you've got to execute them you're the players. And it all starts with the center, Marcus. And I know a thing or two about being a center.
You're the center.
You've got to get that ball back there with authority and quick. And,
yes, sir.
It's something you could work on all during practice. And I think the Tigers will get better with that.
Don't look like the Tigers ain't going to kick this one deep, Joy. They're going to probably kick this to the side. There we go. Yeah.
This will be 23 for the Tigers. Kicking his football, Joaquin Figueroa. So Figueroa.
Is he going to put it on side?
It kind of looks it. It's just going to be a
high
they got room.
Ooh.
It's going to be fielded at the 37.
There's a flag.
Penalty marker comes flying in. That usually is a sign of delay of game. It comes from that far back.
But let me tell you something, Joy.
I think they're calling offsides on Malakoff.
That hang time was very good. We might got something coming up next round.
I'm not sure what the call is going to be, but
a bunch of hand movement going.
The Whitehead calls that from way back in the Madisonville end zone.
And he's pointing towards almost the Malakoff sideline. So I wonder if it was one of the gunners who got called for the penalty.
I'm not sure, but that's really not his call to make.
No.
You've got the line judge, field judge there to make those type of calls. So for an official to make a call that far away, he must have saw something. He's going to say it was offsides against the Tigers on the kickoff.
Wow.
Yeah, I just don't see how if you're an official you can see that from the end zone unless you're Clark Kent.
I'm trying to tell you.
Because you got your field judge, your side judge. Their job is to watch that.
They didn't see nothing.
And they didn't throw a flag, which
Well, that
Yeah.
was a battle between Stevie Wonder and Clark Kent, I guess. Clark Kent won.
All right, Madisonville back on the field on offense. Kovar and company. Kovar, your quarterback for the Mustangs. 3 wide receivers, 2 to the near side, 1 on the far side. Kovar fakes, looks downfield, throws downfield, and nobody is home.
But the turf.
Yeah, that's one of those passes you got to put a lot of touch on, and he put too much oomph on it.
Yes, he did. He got it on.
Yeah, he does, but you've got to be able to put that touch on the football in a play like that because you had the wide receiver, Malakoff Kovar, his brother, streaking downfield open, and if he just put a little air on that football, that might have been 6. 22 in motion for the Mustangs. Ladarion Nellums. Nellums playing that H-back blocker. It's going to be a handoff. Simpson trying to get around the left side. Simpson is going to be stuffed for a big loss of 7 yards on the play.
Davion Johnson.
And the Tigers did a very, very nice job of stringing that play out.
Yes, sir. They back. Tigers not giving up on this game, baby. It's going to be a good game.
They're clawing right back into this slowly but surely.
3rd and long.
You got to like the downhill pursuit right there by Davion Johnson. He saw that angle and took it, and he was able to get in the backfield very quick.
Yes, sir.
Playing the opposite side of the ball there.
Most definitely. Get on. Don't stop to the whistle blown. That's what they told me.
Kovar, the quarterback. Simpson in the backfield. Kovar's going to pass this one. Looks downfield, throws downfield, pass caught incomplete around the 45. Not enough for the first down and to bring up 4th down. They're going to spot it, I guess, at the
7 yards shy.
46.
Let's see.
So Madisonville looks
they're going to punt
to
this
send their punter on the field, and that's one of your conservative calls here, but you don't want to give Malakoff a short field right here. You want to do the conservative thing and punt it off. You're up by 7 here.
Yeah, Cade Campbell with the punt.
Ross will go deep to receive this punt for the Tigers. Nasir Ross standing at his own 21-yard line. Campbell's punt is a high punt. Ross calls for a fair catch, makes the fair catch at the 24-yard line, where the Tigers will take over 1st down and 10.
Good catch and good concentration on that ball.
Yeah, he looked it in, and
yes,
you know it's a high sky tonight. Look, that's a hard ball to catch up in the air. That football doesn't give you any great vision because that's solid pig hide.
Right.
And that ball in the air, you can't see it, or I couldn't either hardly. So just imagine what those guys on the field, and they're looking at the lights too.
Yes, sir. And Joy, I failed to tell you, Darion is D-Train. They call him D-Train.
And there's Hall again, moving around defenders, juking and jiving his way up for a gain of about 3. So to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Malakoff exits Association 2nd down right there.
Marsh, the quarterback, empty set backfield. Not empty set, excuse me. That's Hall in the backfield.
Here we go.
That's a nice play design right there and a play call. Davion Johnson is going to push his way to the 35-yard line. And they're going to mark him down to 36. That'll be 1st down and 10 for the Tigers. So a nice gain right there. Yes, and what you do with all those motions and actions and stuff, if you got the defense off balance, everybody's thinking if you're Madisonville, then that play is going to Madisonville's right, and then the Tigers roll to the opposite side of the field, which is their right, and to complete that little pass, and it's a good play.
That'll be a 1st down, Casa 1st down, that is.
12 seconds left here in our first quarter, brought to you by Lake Country Outfitters.
Yes, sir. 14-7.
Hall in the backfield on the left side of Marsh. Going to be a little quick pass to the sideline, caught complete, and this could be a big gainer. A nice run after the catch. And they're going to, I believe his forward momentum was stopped here.
Oh, my. Let's see.
They're going to say he was down, and that was Will Self. And they're going to say that it was a fumble, but the ball was ripped out, but I thought that his forward progress was stopped, but no whistle. So they're going to rule it a fumble. And, you know, sometimes when you're fighting like that, you're standing up and, you know, them arms coming in there, ripping that ball out. And you got to have ball protection at all costs.
And with
protect that football. And another mistake there.
Yeah, with 2 seconds left on the first quarter.
See, those are correctable mistakes. And,
most
and those mistakes are the type of mistakes that you want to make now instead of the ones that you make in district play that might cost you a district football game. There's a handoff, and again, the Tiger defense being stingy on that run. Tackled by a host of Tigers. Durrell in there, along with also number 50, Brian Meadows.
And also Figueroa with the wrap-up. And that'll be the end of the first quarter.
Now, that'll be in the first quarter, and Madisonville on top of the Tigers 14-7. And we'll be right back to start the second quarter after these messages.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky Septic. That's right, Spanky Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County.
All right, folks, we are back here live from Mustang Stadium in Madisonville, Texas. The Tigers trail 14-7, and this game so far in the first half has been about mistakes and turnovers and penalties. So something definitely the Tigers can clean up on here starting this quarter.
And a great stop by Hunter Rush before we went to the second quarter.
Yeah, 23. These numbers are really hard to see from our vantage point, so it's easy to get them mixed up, but it was 33 and not 23.
Yes, sir.
Kovar going to call his own number, and Kovar trying to bounce to the outside. Kovar is tackled up high. He'll be stopped around the 49-yard line of the Mustangs.
Going to bring up 3rd down and 7.
3rd and 7.
Well, 6.5, 7.
Tigers are still playing with determination, so still a good game.
Well, they've got a lot of grit in them, a lot of fight, and that's what you want to see from a young ball club, too, is that grit and fight.
Yes, sir.
Like I said, these mistakes can be easily cleaned up. Kovar, the quarterback. Kovar's going to pass this ball. Kovar to the left side is incomplete. A nice defensive play made there, and that was number 20, Jonathan.
Ace
Anding.
Ace Anding.
Putting the clamps on him.
Anding had a couple of great plays last week also for the Tigers secondary.
Kind of make you want some coffee.
And, yeah. So Ace Anding, that was a big 3rd down play by Ace Anding for the Tigers.
Yes, sir.
Big time play.
Guys got to punt it again.
Now Gilbert will punt this ball for that's Campbell, another high but short punt. Fair call at the 23-yard line by Nasir Ross.
Good catch. I'll tell you what, Joy, I didn't want to catch no ball when I was in the punt. I didn't want to be in the punt position.
Yeah, it's not a very fun position to be in.
I thought it was fun.
But if you give the opportunity, if you're given an opportunity for the fair catch and make it, you're all right. But, if you don't fair catch that ball and you got people running towards you 20 miles an hour, you're going to be hurting.
Might be a slight concussion.
And sometimes even when the fair catch is called, you're still getting hit.
Right.
Yeah, and how about Nasir Ross there? That's a lot of concentration from Nasir. And that's 2 times that ball's been punted high in the air, and you had to have concentration and soft hands to bring that in. So credit goes to Nasir Ross right there.
Most definitely.
Jones and Hall in the backfield, and Lexon Jones on the left side of Marsh. Marsh, your quarterback. It's going to be a handoff to Jones. Jones around the right side picks up a nice block, and Jones running tough, and he's hit by a whole herd of Mustangs.
Yes, sir.
Initially, the contact was made by Carter Smith, 14.
Yes, sir.
but a nice run and a gain of around 4 yards for the Tigers.
We'll take that all day.
Well, yeah, anytime you're going to run the ball and you get 3 or more yards right off the bat, that's a great thing.
That's right.
10:27 and rolling here in the second quarter in our first half. Tigers trail by 7. 2 backs in the backfield for Marsh. Hall goes in motion. Marsh looks downfield under duress, nobody home. Marsh is going to have to either run or get rid of it.
Oh!
And, yeah, you just can't can't see that when you're under duress.
Yes,
it's
sir.
hard for a quarterback to see that. The ball is going to be spotted at the 30-yard line.
Talk about Carmelo Gilbert. And I just tell you, Joy, Marsh is a head hunter. I hate to see a quarterback do that.
Yeah, you don't want to see him take too many shots during the game, though. But, that particular play, you had to turn it up and run it. You had no choice.
Yeah, man. But he's not scared, I can tell you that. He's
So
no marshmallow.
3rd down and 3 for the Tigers. 9:30 and rolling here. And the ground game has been doing wonderful for the Tigers. Pistol formation, broken eye. It's going to be a stretch handoff to the left. Looks like Davion Johnson. Johnson has first down yardage. Johnson a little bit more. Still fighting. Swung down on the far sideline at the 42, but not before a Casa first down.
Yes, sir. That's
Hard
the D
running.
train. Choo-choo.
Ball spotted at the 44. Tell you, I really like the Tigers' running game. I really do. I say this probably every week, but if you can run the football like this, it opens up the passing, and it makes it a lot easier to manage the clock as well. And you want to keep those dangerous squads off the field. This is how you do it. Little quick pass, caught and completed, bobbled, but was brought back in, and it should have been caught and ran upfield, but that was Keeler Whitlow.
Chill just with the tackle once again. Did we move the chain?
Well, he moved the box.
Oh, the box,
Now,
yeah.
and speaking of the chains and box, the Malakoff Tiger chain crew needs an additional person, and one of their dear and loyal members is going to be out with some medical issues for the next 6 to 8 weeks, and so the Tiger chain crew needing your help. And if you can help out, please contact them. Contact Stephen Burkhalter. Not me. There's a handoff, and there goes Hall over the left side. Hall, 45, Hall to the 40. He's slung out of bounds there, about number 10 for the Mustangs.
Kendrick Moffett.
Yeah.
Moffitt.
Yeah. We'll take it.
So the Tigers inside of Mustang territory.
For a Casa first down.
Again, the Tigers eating up this second half clock here, sustaining a long drive with the ball on the ground.
That's right. Eat it up like Pac-Man.
Hall in the backfield on the right side of Marsh.
Ooh.
Hall off left tackle, going to pick up a few.
Yeah, they wanted Hall to take it outside, Joey, but he couldn't get out there. Woo! A good play.
Well, and the reason he couldn't,
Nope.
because he cut it up.
That's right.
He cut
He
the run up in between the tackle and the guard there, and if the play was designed to go outside, he missed that altogether.
He missed it.
But you do want to see him be able to bounce out to that outside.
Yes,
You're
sir.
exactly right.
Yes, sir.
Mustangs are crowding the line now.
Oh, yeah, they got the big boys up there.
They've got 8 in the box, or 7 in the box. Now a timeout called by the Tigers. And while there's a timeout on the field, we'll take a timeout in the broadcast booth. Tigers trail 14-7, 7:30 left in the first half. We'll be right back.
Yes, sir.
Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Whoever. All right, we're back, folks. About to start the play of the second quarter. A little early being brought back in there by our producer. Jumped the gun on us a little bit.
Yeah, man. I thought we
Thanks for the heads up.
Yeah.
I thought we finna get busy.
Probably could have got about 3 more commercials in on that one.
I'll tell you what.
So it's going to be second down and 8 yards to go. I like the timeout call right there. I really do. And the reason I like it, because you're getting some players some opportunity to get some water and some rest right here. And the way that run game's been going, those big linemen need to rest and water. Hall in the backfield. Marsh, tunnel screen, Nasir Ross. Nasir Ross to the 30. Nasir Ross breaking tackles down to the 28-yard line.
Good job holding on to that ball. It went up above his shoulder pads there, and it could have got punched out very easily.
I can see all the coaches telling him to hold on to that ball.
Yeah, you've got to keep that ball tight to your chest or to your body.
And Ladarian with that tackle, the tight end junior.
So Acosta first down for the Tigers. Hall in the backfield. Hall on the right side of Marsh, the Tiger quarterback. Davion Johnson in motion right to left.
Here we go.
Hall gets the ball and
got tackled by the turf monster.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Nothing you can do about that.
Yeah, it's going to be a loss of a yard on that play, too.
Yes, sir. What's up, Marcus Jr.? What's up, Deuce Perry? I ain't seen you in a while, buddy.
Marsh gets the Tigers up to the line. Second down and 11. Trips tight to the near side of that Tigers offensive line. Pistol formation. Fakes the handoff.
Got one wide open. Oh, my.
Pass downfield, caught incomplete, close to a Tiger first down.
Ooh-wee. Had two in the end zone, but hey.
And that is Will Self right there. Nasir Ross was open downfield, but a lot of times as a quarterback, when you're under pressure and duress, you can't see the whole field.
Exactly.
Oh, they're going to mark him short. Oh, my.
Look at her.
So it'll be 3rd down and 1 for the Tigers.
That'll be a 3 wishes 3rd down.
Hall in the backfield. Marsh looks like he might have changed the play there a little bit.
Let's see. Oh, and I knew something was going to happen.
Here comes another penalty.
Oh, my.
Delay of game.
God. Something we don't need.
Yeah, Marsh had to, he's got to be looking at that play clock. It's right there to the right side of him, and he just wasn't looking at it. And that's a young mistake right there the sophomore quarterback made. And now that's going to bring up 3rd down, and we're going to call it 6.
I'd like to go back to that pass play.
Well, definitely they're probably going to have to pass this football right here.
Oh, yeah, you got to go into the air.
Marsh flings it out, but that's
and
just
underthrew it.
Well, even if he would have threw it to the receiver was covered too good. And one thing right there, maybe you should have handed the ball off in that situation instead of passed it. But, again, that's that RPO by the quarterback.
I tell you what, Joey, right here you need to go for it. The defense has been working
well,
good.
You're on the road. This is a non-district game. I think you go for it. I'm not the coach to make that decision.
I
but
know.
Or even a field goal.
I'll let you do it because you work at MISD.
Yes, sir. Now, everybody got opinion.
4th down and 6 to go for Malakoff. Marsh looks downfield. And the receiver slipped, but did he catch the football?
Oh, my.
My goodness. He caught that football. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Nasir Ross. Watch this replay.
Boy.
And Nasir Ross slips. I don't know how he made this.
He came back and got it.
Looking like DK Metcalf right
Yeah,
there.
he just stretched those hands out
he
and
got in
grabbed
front
the
of him.
football and brought it in. That's a very nice catch by Nasir Ross.
The ball was bad, and he was all over him like cactus britches, and still got it.
See ball, get ball.
Ooh-wee.
So Marsh, the quarterback, Hall in the backfield, and that's what you do right there in third down to keep a drive alive. And what a play by the senior Nasir Ross.
And that's a Casa first down.
Hall with the ball. Hall to the left side. Hall trying to get to the corner. Hall brought down at the 7.
He was hauling butt.
So a nice run by Hall.
Yes, sir.
And you got to give credit to the Madisonville defense. They're pretty quick. They get to the ball pretty fast, but the Tigers doing a great job blocking up front by the big guys. And then the receivers are also blocking downfield. So when you have that combination, and that's what springs your big runs, those receivers and running backs coming out of the backfield.
I'll tell you what, guys. Get your popcorn, put it on your couch, because this game ain't over.
Second down, 6 yards to go. We'll call it 7.
Here we go.
Marsh calls his own number. Marsh eludes one defender and leaps to the 6. Depending on the spot, it's going to bring up third down. And
It's going to be about 4.
And that was Jaden Simpson with that shoestring tackle.
First down markers at the 2-yard line.
so the ball is spotted on the 6, needs to get to the 2. So it doesn't look like 4 up here, but it is.
Yeah.
It's an awkward
It's a
angle
4.
for sure.
So this is 4-down territory right here, being under 4 minutes left to go in the first half. Hall in the backfield, the right side. Man in motion for the Tigers.
Oh,
start.
no.
And again,
I'll tell you what, this Flag City. You got to be kidding me. Like this Christmas, you get a flag, he get a flag.
Everybody get a flag.
Everybody get one.
well, right now the offensive linemen are getting a lot of them.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm on.
So we're, you know you're tired right here, right?
Right.
But you still got to have that concentration. You got to concentrate on this.
Third and about 8 right now, Joey.
Because of this drive right here, the Tigers really need to score and then
Yes,
hold
sir.
the Madisonville Mustangs, because Madisonville gets the ball to start the second half.
Most definitely.
Hall alone back in the backfield, pistol formation. Nasir Ross to the left. Roll out to the left is Marsh. Marsh looks downfield, throws downfield. Man wide
Got
open,
it.
caught complete. Touchdown, Tigers.
Hootie-hoo!
Looks like Hunter Rush with a touchdown.
Just like
Jedalika.
that.
It's Jed Leaka, it is.
Well, we'll take Jet Licker, too.
He was standing wide open in the back of the end zone there.
And there
too.
he took a nap and everything.
Well, that was a great play call right there. That's all it was by Coach Jamie Driscoll and his staff. And, that tight end just slipped behind everybody. No one saw him, and it made an easy throw for Marsh. And the offensive line did a good job at holding their blocks.
Who that? Said they're going to beat them Tigers.
Padron will tip the point after. Movement up front again. The kick is up, and it is good. Now, that time I thought the defense or the special teams unit for Madisonville should have been called for encroachment there, but it was not. And our score is knotted up, 14 apiece, with 2:57 left to play in the first half, and we'll be right back.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance. I guess we're back.
figuring it out.
We're back. We're back with it's knotted up, Joy.
It is all knotted up, 14 apiece, 2:57 left in the first half, and the Tigers, without the penalties, they're looking good.
Oh, defense.
But with the
especially.
penalties, they've made a lot of mistakes so far, but they're still in this ball game. And by all rights, they probably shouldn't be in this ball game right here, but they are. Their defensive secondary has stood the test. The defensive lineman has played well. The linebacker's playing good. I like their flow to the ball. And I think this is just the young team still having some growing pains, but they're learning on the fly.
Simpson and Whaley are going to be the two
Yes,
deep
sir.
back.
2 deep backs. They ready. But we ain't going to kick it deep. They ought to know by now.
Figueroa will handle the kicking duties again. Figueroa
Woo!
with a high
They need to
end
look
over.
up. Look, oh my.
Ooh, almost
Jordan.
trouble in paradise
That's
there.
going to be dangerous, Jordan. But Malakoff need to look up and get down there fast. They can catch the ball on the run.
Well, it's
They got the speed for it.
Yes, sir.
there's a lot of hang time,
That's
first
right.
of all.
Put that
They're
speed
not
on
going to
there.
get down there that fast and catch that football.
I don't know.
You've got guys blocking on the outside, but that high kick will or could cause a player's concentration
That's right.
to maybe lack for a second or two. They could fumble the football. But the special teams got there just fine.
They did.
The ball will be placed on the 39-yard line. Madisonville will take over from their own 39, first down and 10. That's not Acosta first down. Kovar, the quarterback, Simpson in the backfield. Both Kovar and Simpson can show, or has shown, that they can run the football well. Simpson gets the carry. Simpson trying to bounce outside. That stingy Tiger run defense again stands up.
That was that 33 again. Was he nice?
Rush.
Like also one of the guys from secondary,
That Hunter.
that's Ace Anding,
And Andy in the house.
comes up. Anding playing from his safety position comes up, snuffs out that run nicely along with Hunter Rush. Second down and 10 now for Madisonville at their own 39. 2:22 and rolling here in the first half. Kovar, the quarterback. Kovar hands off to Simpson. Simpson's hit down low, and the Tigers are tackling very nicely.
Yes, sir.
Very big improvement from last week hitting the running back. They're not hitting as high as they were last week.
No, these are nice form tackles down low around the waist and around the legs. That's what you want to see.
And Joe, that was Peyton Welk. He was the back end real quick on that tackle.
So timeout on the field taken. It'll be third down and 9 when we return here to Mustang Stadium. Tigers and Mustangs not up at 14. We'll be right back. Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing. Local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill. All right, we're back. Third down, a big third down for Madisonville and the Tiger defense.
So enough.
Kovar back to pass. Low snap. Kovar scrambles, has some room to run if he wants to, throws across his body downfield, and that's intercepted.
Off Nasir Ross with the interception at the 41-yard line.
Ross picks it off around the 40-yard line.
Oh,
And what a play by
wait.
Ross.
Hey, he took off running. What's going on?
Wait, hold up. That
Yeah,
Johnson
that
has
was
the ball
Davion
now.
Johnson that took off running.
I think he
but
must thought he was in the NFL.
I'm not
Unless
sure
the ball
what he
was
thought,
bobbled.
but no, the
I don't know. I have no
it's an
idea.
interception. The ball will be spotted at the 41 or 42. But the ball hit the turf, and
Yeah.
Davion Johnson
Took
thought
off.
he was playing in the NFL
Yeah,
and took
yeah.
off with it. So,
Took off like a bolt of lightning.
Hey, he was gone, though.
well, I'm not sure what he was thinking.
I don't know either. Hey, he did. I
One
guess
of
he
the
just
coaches, one of the coaches said, "What are you doing?"
he Forrest Gumped. That's all I can know. Yeah, he just went Forrest Gump on that play.
So the Tigers get the ball in good field position at their own 42-yard line.
Oh, my.
Yeah, I love high school.
Too bad we didn't get to see any of that because it was in the middle of a replay.
Oh, wow.
Well, I saw
Well, that's
what
good.
I needed to see,
Yeah, that's good.
and it wasn't nothing to see except the
sir.
interception, honestly.
Yeah.
Marsh, the quarterback, Hall in the backfield. Marsh rolls right, design quarterback keeper to the right. Now he's going to
Oh, no.
toss it out on the run. Yeah, Davion Johnson there was on the close to the sideline when Marsh decided to throw that ball to him. And
Like Marsh kind of got a little limp on that one, Joe. I think he
Well-
got shook up a little.
instead of being able to duck your shoulder, your head,
Yeah.
and take him and absorb the punishment, when he threw that ball, he opened himself up for the big hit,
Yes, sir.
and he got a big hit.
Yes, he did. Ouch.
Second out of 10 now for Marsh and the Tigers. Going to go trips to the near side of the field and one wide receiver all by himself on the opposite side. Marsh rolls right, throws right, pass called complete. And there he is again. Will Self this time holds on to the football.
He did it all by himself. No pun intended.
The
Gain of
Tigers with
19.
a big first down. And that was a nice, soft touch pass
Yes, it
by
was.
Marsh because he had to throw it over the top of the defender's head there into Will Self. And
And I love to see Marsh on the run, Joe. He could throw that ball on the run. I just like it.
so the Tigers first down and 10 inside of Mustang territory on the 40 to be exact. Marsh rolling right again, throws downfield, pass caught and completed. Jedlicka
All right.
is going to be out close to the – going to mark him out at the 33.
Watch out, Weston.
Minute 29 seconds here in the second quarter.
Second down and 3 up and coming for the Tigers. Tigers operating that 2-minute offense here.
Yes, sir.
Kind of throwing Madisonville off where they're going to have to take a timeout right now. They're a little gassed themselves, and that was great play calling. He went to a quick no-huddle offense there,
Yeah.
so they're usually no huddle anymore anyway.
Right.
But he went on a fast pace, the hurry-up offense, and caught Madisonville off guard. So
Yes, sir.
second down and 3.
A great game. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
Look,
so far a great game. And listen, the only thing that I can say after the first quarter is the only thing that's hurt the Tigers tonight in that first half has been themselves.
that's right. That's it.
And if you clean that up going in the second half, you could run away big with this one.
I'm trying to tell you. What's up, Chip Souza? The man with the plan.
I still think if you're the Tiger center that you take that football with you in the locker room and,
Oh,
and
yeah.
you spend every bit of time you have centering that football to your quarterback.
That's right. They get it right, huh?
Now, you get it right.
Yes, sir. What a great game, bro. Shout out to Shonda Lewis, the best nurse in the world.
Shout out to my boy Trail Cumby, too, watching.
Watch out, Trail.
Hey, I'd like to give a shout-out to Vanna Noakes also. Sent us a $100 gift card for Whataburger. So we really appreciate that very much. And she said thanks for all that we do.
And she said she's enjoying the game, Joy. Thank
Awesome.
you.
Thank you for listening.
Yes, sir.
We
And
appreciate
thank you.
all of our listeners.
So man, heart is food now. Watch out.
Pistol formation for the Tigers. Second down and short. Handoff. There is Hall. Hall up the middle. Hall still going. And Hall has the Tiger first down with 1:22 left in the first half.
Yes, sir.
They're trying to get the clock operator to stop the clock, and he let 6 seconds run off.
I know. Come on.
That's what you call home clock cooking.
Yes, what I'm trying to tell you. With no lettuce and tomatoes and nothing on it.
Yeah, that's a bit slippery, all mayonnaise.
No,
No mustard.
First down and 10. Johnson in motion right to left. Hall in the backfield. Back to pass. Under duress.
Flushed out.
Rolls to the right. Pump fakes. Now throws downfield. Oh, ill-advised throw. Sometimes you can force it too much, and that was one of those times where you forced it a little too much.
Yeah, he
I don't
pumped.
know. He almost
pumped
fit it over the window, though.
Yeah, he pumped it. Still good, though. Shout out to Cheyenne Stags. What's up, girl? 54 seconds left in this first half. Your score is 14-14, and Tigers are threatening to get another touchdown. Let's make it 21, Tigers.
54 seconds left in the half.
Yes, sir.
I want to speak about this. You know, when Marsh rolls out, you know, he's freezing the defensive backfield there because they don't know if he's going to run or throw it.
Exactly. That's
So
what
I
I'm saying.
like what he's doing. And this is going to be a tunnel screen. Nasir Ross got blocking downfield. Nasir Ross has the first down inside the 15. They'll mark him down, well, at the 15.
They got to stop the clock for the first down.
Well, it will stop. They'll stop it. The Tigers still have 2 timeouts remaining.
We've got enough time right here.
So now they're going to wind it after they move the chains.
Referee done already started
Well,
the
they're
clock.
not supposed to actually wind it until
they set it up.
the chains get set.
That's what I'm saying.
So they're going to have to go hurry up here. Pistol formation. Going to be a handoff. Hall. Hall is going to be stuffed, but gets out of one tackle, and then he's just slung down at the 20, and that took a lot of time off the clock right there. And that tackle was made by Connor Greer.
Mr. Greer.
Nice play by Greer.
But like I said, we got 2 timeouts left, so we have 1 now.
Well, the Tigers take a timeout. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. Game knotted up 14 apiece.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County.
All right, we are back here at Madisonville Mustangs Stadium.
Yes, sir.
Joined tonight by Marcus Taylor, the Hall of Famer in the broadcast booth, Jonathan Snowden, and Aaron Scott,
yes, sir.
Producer. And I am Joey Snowden.
Yes, you are. The man, play-by-play guy. And I'm the color commentator, no pun intended, but Joey said.
I just remembered my name. That's pretty good.
Yeah, you good. Shout out to Evan Loper. What's up, guy?
Yeah,
Evan Loper in the house.
Boy, miss him this year, don't we?
Yep. What's up, Randy Lee? Jill Davis.
Marsh, the quarterback. One back in the backfield. Going to go in the gun. Zedlicka in motion right to left. Going to be a pass play. Free rusher coming. The ball is knocked out. I thought his arm was moving forward, and they're going to say it was moving forward. That's a good call by the head linesman.
Still got plenty of time right here.
Third down with 16 seconds remaining. You've got 1 timeout. You see, they're bringing pressure. They brought pressure to Marsh's backside. He felt the pressure, but he could do little to get away from it because that young man was flying towards him, and that was Lorenzo Childress.
Oh, my.
It was coming off that blitz on the outside, and they may bring him again.
What'd you think about a draw, Joey? Back in the old days, what we do when they blitz like that?
Well, it's third down. It's 2-down territory, whatever you want to do right here. Marsh back to pass. Looks left, has a man, throws downfield, and that ball is beautifully knocked away and defended, and that was the same young man that put pressure on the quarterback well ago, Lorenzo Childress, and now you've got to kick the field goal.
Let's do it. Hey, any points we can get, that's good.
Sure, you want to go up right here. This looks to be like maybe a possible shootout, but a close game. But both defenses have kind of been stingy here the second quarter, so to speak.
Yes,
this
sir.
will be a 36-yard attempt for Padron.
Ooh-wee.
They're going to line up on the near side hash. So for a right-footed kicker, you would think this would be good.
Let's see, Joe.
Maybe he'll put a little Massey on it.
Oh, no.
A little Massey. We got a timeout charge to the Tigers.
Okay. I thought they was trying to milk them a little bit.
And I think there was an alignment issue, and Coach Driscoll was pointing to one of his coaches and pointing to the Tiger line there. And sometimes you want to see what they're going to bring, too.
Right.
You know, he's got 10 seconds left.
Yes, sir.
So see how the special teams unit is going to line up there and see what kind of pressure they intended on bringing. And, you know, if I'm Madisonville or if I'm anybody, I want to bring the house on an extra point attempt or anything else. So
Yeah, because they can bring that pressure because they did earlier on the punt, block punt earlier. 10 seconds left in this second half. 14-14, still knotted up, baby. Tigers trying to kick this field goal.
this will be a 36-yard attempt out of the hole of Cannon Marsh. Padron, the senior kicker. Padron has the leg to make this for sure, but everything has to be perfect right here from the snap to the hold and the kick.
This for you, Chip. Happy birthday.
Happy
He's going
birthday,
to get a
Chipper.
timeout.
They're trying to ice the kicker. Well, listen, you don't want to take them in the half, will you? You don't want to take them in the half. Well, they take a timeout, we'll take a timeout. All knotted up, 14 apiece.
Let's do it.
What's the issue?
Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, Realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
We're back. Hey, Joy, this field goal is getting they milking each other, I guess.
Yeah, well, we had a TV crew here asking us for rosters, and I'm like, oh my goodness,
we got some movement
up front, and
Free
there's
kick.
Padron's kick. It would have been good.
Easy.
It is good, but let's see who this call is against. I'm thinking it might have been offsides against Madisonville. If so, the Tigers will take the points.
We taking it. Let's see.
They're going to have a little powwow around the 25-yard line here. Yeah, it is going to be offsides against the Mustangs. And with 5 seconds left, Jacob Padron drills a 36-yard field goal.
With ease.
And that puts the Malakoff Tigers up 17-14 after trailing 14-0 early on in this one, folks.
Yes, sir. What's up, Bud Jackson?
And I want to give a shout-out to the center that time. That was a perfect snap.
Good. That's right.
And the holder, I mean, he didn't have to do anything except put the ball down and get it down, and Padron did the rest with his leg.
Yes, sir.
So we'll have the kickoff here in just a second. The Benny Rogers kickoff. 17-14 our score. I'll tell you what, these chairs have my posterior aching right now.
And something else. In my doorbell.
So go back to Padron's kick right there. That kick would have been good from about 45, 50 yards. He had the leg to spare on it.
Yes, he did.
Looks like Figueroa will line up to do a pooch kick here for the Tigers.
What's up, Contreras? In the house.
So Figueroa will kick this ball for the Tigers. 5 seconds remaining. And now if you're the special teams unit for Malakoff, you've got to be aware of maybe the trick play from Madisonville, maybe a little end around here. Figueroa's been doing a great job with the kick. Another good kick high up in the air. Fielded.
Woo!
Oh, my goodness.
Ochi Mochi.
Woo, boy.
Hit from both directions.
That was Welk right there on the hit, and also Alexon Jones.
Oh-wee.
And the Tigers got a little bit of help from the Madisonville
Yes, they did.
player as well because he hit his own man.
Like a sandwich.
Lexon fired up, ain't he, Joy?
Playing good.
Yes, man.
So 3 seconds left. Well, I guess Jurgen Hall answered the question for us tonight about him playing because he's out there playing.
Yes, sir.
And kudos to him.
Randy Lee said we need to do his college flag football. We need to commentate his flag
Yeah, we
football.
would love to.
Yeah.
Did you say college flag football?
That's what he said.
Yeah.
College flag football. Ain't that right, Randy?
And I'm
pretty
really
awesome.
I'm really glad to see that too. I think I've been wanting to see that for a long time.
Hit us in the inbox, Randy Lee.
Tigers running a 3-down line.
Oh, they taking it in, Joe.
Madisonville's gonna they're gonna get the ball back to start the second half.
Oh,
You don't want
yeah.
to risk a turnover right there, and the
right.
Tigers maybe score one, a cheap one. But folks, that is the end of the first half here at Mustang Stadium in Madisonville. And how about those Malakoff Tigers trailing by 14, come roaring back and score 17 unanswered, and the Tigers will go into the locker room 17-14 ahead at the half.
Who that?
When we come back, we'll have the start of the second half here from Madisonville, Texas. We'll be back.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
line member of the week is Roxanne Robinson. Under the direction of Miss Vanita Dawson, tonight they'll be performing their routine to hand clap.
You just tell them all the line.
Let's hear it for the Tigerettes.
Let me see. No. Let me see.
Please put your hands together for the pride of Malakoff, the Malakoff Marching Band, led by on the field by Haley DeGarmo. The pride of Malakoff will be presenting their 2025 competition show, Into the Heart of the Machine. Tonight's selection is Movement 1, Ignition, and Movement 2, Wind Up. thank you for supporting the Pride of Malakoff Marching Band. The Pride of Malakoff, directed by Tristan Zamora and Aaron Martin, including staff Jeremy Milligan of percussion and Shanice Hall of organ. Our section of the week, trombone section. And our merit of the week, Alex Aguilara. Congratulations. Let's give another round of applause for the Pride of Malakoff Band.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky Septic. That's right, Spanky Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced, and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky Septic. That's right, Spanky Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home, but here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HNHfencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home, but here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HNHfencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home, but here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing. Local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home, but here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing. Local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home, but here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place, Dennis makes the process simple, stress-free, and maybe even fun. He's local and a proud graduate of Malakoff High School. He's experienced and he's ready to help you bloom into your new home. Dennis Flowers, realtor with Fathom Realty, where your next move is always in full bloom. Put flowers in your yard with Dennis Flowers Realtor.
Every child deserves a safe and loving home, but here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
Need a fence that's tough, reliable, and built by folks who know Henderson County? Call H&H Fencing. We do chain link, wood, wrought iron, and repairs with honest service and free quotes. Reach Jerry Spive at 903-422-0112 or visit HandHFencing.com. That's H&H Fencing, local, dependable, and ready to protect what matters. Looking for a place to belong? A place where faith, family, and community come together. At Hilltop Worship in Malakoff, you'll find inspiring worship, real people, and a powerful message that connects with everyday life. Whether you're new to faith, returning, or just looking for a fresh start, Hilltop welcomes you with open arms. Join us this Sunday at Hilltop Worship, where Malakoff gathers to worship, grow, and serve together. Hilltop Worship, faith, family, and community on the hill. All right, welcome back, folks.
Ooh, he hot.
And we're after the halftime break here, and we were able to work up a game plan of our own, got some nachos to eat. And
Yes, sir.
so I think we're fully refreshed here for the second half. And, going back over that first half, Tigers scoring 17 straight points in that second quarter. And big turnaround from the first quarter, although mistakes cost them dearly in that first quarter. They seem to have cleaned some of the stuff up. And listen, it's not the coaches that could clean it up. It has to be the players. And I think the players did nicely in noticing that they're having some issues, and then they have to clean it up. Because, listen, coaches coach, players have to execute and play, right? So give the players kudos there. They kind of grew up a little bit tonight here, and self-discipline. I call it self-discipline. They self-discipline themselves, and when you can do that as a team, you're going to do nothing but grow. So I still like to see cut it out on them little mistakes here and there, but all in all, I think they're playing a great game. And how about that run offense?
Oh my!
Opens up the pass, and then the pass is there, and little sophomore quarterback doing a fine job.
Yes, sir.
The Tigers will have to tee it off here to start the second half. Madisonville won the toss to start the game, deferred to the second half, and now they're probably asking themselves, man, why did we do that for? But they were so headstrong in their defense and wanted to stop Malakoff, and, of course, they did for the first quarter. In the second quarter, they couldn't even stop a green bean from going down a toilet. There's a fair catch. That's okay. There's a fair catch right there, But that guy should have let that ball go out of bounds. It was going to go out of bounds.
Going out of bounds.
And if it would have, it'd have been a penalty. That's one of those things, situational awareness on the football field. They don't teach you that. You have to have that.
Yes, sir.
That's something you get from playing the sport.
Shout out to Bobby Bain. What's up, Mr. Bain?
Oh, yeah, Coach.
Yes, sir.
And we're down there with him in Palestine,
he was. He was out there doing the clock thing. What's up, Coach Butler? We hear you. We see you.
Coach Butler.
He said they battling with Mineola right now.
A lot of coaches out there. I wonder if Coach Authors is listening
He
tonight.
He probably is.
Got Chip Souza in Arkansas.
I'm telling you. Did Tennessee with Arkansas?
Tennessee, Arkansas, Colorado tonight. Got a lot of viewers from different states.
Oh, my.
And talking about viewers from different states, there goes Simpson, and he looks like he is catapulted out of the backfield, and he's going to score easily
boy running
for a 66-yard touchdown run.
Running like O.J. Simpson, did it?
But listen, when you come out of the gate here, you still, even though you've had a great defensive stop here in the second quarter, your focus certainly has to be on two players, Kovar and Simpson.
Yes, sir.
And when you don't get a hat on those guys, that is the damage that they're going to do. Lots of speed, as you saw there. No one's going to catch them when they break out in the open.
We'll stop them behind the line, that is.
Ward will attempt the point after. And we have a new leader here in this contest. It's now the Madisonville Mustangs 24, the Malakoff Tigers 21 with 11:47 left in the third quarter. And, that's a backbreaker there to come out after the first kickoff.
Yeah.
And on the first play from scrimmage, you get a 66-yarder broken off on you. And those are the type of big plays that you must eliminate going forward. And that all boils down to concentration.
Yes, sir.
You've got to be aware. You got to know, hey, you've got to know that number 6, number 4, Kovar is a player. You've got to keep a hat on Simpson, right? You've got to know where Simpson's at all times. One of the players you got to keep an eye on.
Yes, he'll mess around and cut you.
Yeah, Jaden Simpson. You've got to keep an eye on Jaden Simpson at all times. And then you've got the quarterback also, Kovar, that you got to know where he's at too. We saw him break a big run, and he's got speed as well. Where the Tigers are going to have Alexon Jones back deep, and Jerry Hall receive this kick from Ward. And now the Tigers trail 21-17.
Here we go.
I said 24 or 21 a while ago, but I meant 21-17.
Yeah, and it ain't over till it's over.
Talk about concentration. I need to do a little bit of that myself right now.
But them nachos, them peppers got it.
So Ward's kick will be a low end-over-end kick, and he just needs to let that one go out of bounds, and he does. That's a smart play by Alexon Jones.
Yes, sir.
You see it's going out, let it go out.
I think Alexon wanted that one, though. He wanted to get busy.
Well, any guy that's put back there wants his chance. They want their chance, but you got to ask yourself: is it worth hurting the team if I take a chance right here?
Right.
Or should I just let it go out and get good field position? Well, good call right there.
Here we go.
So the Tigers get the ball at their own 30-yard line now after that penalty. On the kick by Ward. Jerry Hall will be in the backfield. Kenyon Marsh, the Tiger quarterback. Tiger's going to let Marsh call his number, runs to the outside. A nice run by Marsh, dives for the first down marker and gets it.
Gets the first down. Great job by Marsh. But, man, what closing speed,
Wally.
Yes, we've got from Jaden Dickey, number 15
Yes,
there.
Yes, sir.
Jaden Dickey, I tell you, he has got track speed on the football field.
Yes, he does.
Anytime you can run down Marsh, and Marsh is pretty quick himself, and he made it look easy.
Yeah.
Hall in the backfield. Going to be a handoff right up the gut, and Hall breaks out. Hall is going to be tossed down on the turf around the 48-yard line.
Tristan Whaley on the tackle there.
Yes, sir. Late.
So the ball marked at the 48 of the Tigers. It'll be second down, and we're going to call it 3 to go.
Malakoff exits second down.
This is a Lake Country Outfitters third quarter for you.
Yes, sir.
Marsh, your quarterback, Marsh. Just a little stretch handoff play to the left side to Hall, and Hall has stood up that time. Nobody fooled on that Madisonville defense on that stretch handoff.
Yeah, that was Connor Greer with the stop.
And
Like he
that
had
kind
it
of hurts
wrong.
right there because sometimes you can go the well one too many times, right?
Right.
You know, and you go up the middle, you got third. Now you've got a 3rd and 4 up and coming after a 1-yard loss on that play.
And you already got that's a 3 wishes third down straight out of Denton, Texas, that is.
So, you got Marsh, who is a mobile quarterback. But let's see if they bring the rush here. Here they come. Marsh looks downfield, and Marsh is dropped in the backfield.
It's going to be Dylan Covington on the sack right there.
Yep, the sophomore.
Yeah, and that was a breakdown in assignment there by the offensive line.
Look like Malakoff is going to punt this one away.
You had one of the linemen from Malakoff. He was furious at one of his teammates, and he's like, hey, that was your blocker right there, and you missed him. So 4th down now, and
sometimes you got to do that, George. You got to hit one of them behind the head and let them know.
yeah, I mean, you got to get their attention
That's
for
right.
sure. But
That's right.
here again, Madisonville starts out of the gate quick. Oh, a fake punt here.
Oh, my.
And this could be a first down, and the Tigers are going to be short. Yeah, I think he tried to go to the outside just too much there instead of cutting it back
They should have
up.
cut it back up. Let's see.
Not really fooling anybody, and they go to the short side of the field on that run.
Almost worked.
Well, in that instance, you're on the road.
Yeah.
It's third
Do it.
quarter. They just went ahead. You're trying to get that momentum built back up, right?
Yes, sir.
But now you've just given Madisonville a short field to work from here. 49 yards out for Kovar and Company. Two backs in the backfield out of the gun. Man in motion is Whaley. There's another handoff and a great open field tackle made by the Malakoff defender right there, Brian Meadows, number 50.
Mr. Meadows, he about 6'5", George. Meadows. Tall young man.
So a 3-yard pickup, but a great play right there because Meadows didn't tackle that young man. He was gone to the races.
Yes, sir.
This Madisonville team has a lot of speed.
And they didn't find something out second half, George, so they found a little spot they can run through.
Two backs in the backfield. Low snap. Kovar's going to call his own number. He's got some room to try to run to the outside. Going to reverse his field, and he's going to be hit close to the line of scrimmage, so he goes nowhere. Tiger defense does a good job right there at containing the speedy Kovar.
I believe that was Norrell on the tackle there.
Yeah, in Welk.
Well, and let's give credit to everybody on defense right there
Yes.
because they kept him from going to the outside. They turned him back to the inside, and that's where he was hit and stacked up at. And that was just a great defensive effort by the Tiger defense to stretch that play out.
Make it third down in about 7.
Yeah, 3rd and 7. A big third down here for the Tiger defense. Even bigger here for the Mustangs from Madisonville. Surprised 88 Christopher Smith hasn't saw a single pass on his way yet.
I thought maybe they were going to be throwing to him all day long.
Pass downfield is caught and completed for the first down. And that's Whaley on the reception. So, nothing fancy about that, but you're flooding the area with receivers while the quarterback rolls out. And he's throwing it on the, pretty much against the grain because he's throwing it to the left side, on his left side, but he's right-handed. So he's having to throw that ball with difficulty and threads the needle right there to Whaley for a good completion and a first down.
And Lexon goes into the game, checks in, Jordan.
2 backs in the backfield for Kovar. Kovar's going to call his own number on the RPO. Nice run by Kovar. And now Kovar and the Mustangs are ripping off big yardage against the Tiger defense.
Lexon Jones with the tackle.
So, last week's game, I didn't actually see the game against Navasota, but Navasota was up 27-0 Madisonville, and Madisonville came storming back last week to knot it up, but they finally lost to Navasota. Man in motion, handoff to Simpson. Simpson following his blockers is going to be
brought down by Mr. Noel.
Yeah, going to be tackled at the 20. Bring up second down after a gain of 2.
Yes, sir. I think that's the first time we call Norrell's number. But great tackle.
Well, and that's one of the guys defensively and offensively you have to lean on.
Yes, sir.
This guy has played in 2 straight state championships, and he's got to be a key weapon in this offense and the defense for the Tigers.
That's right.
So he's got to show up.
Yes, sir. And the boy got a ring, too.
Man in motion, Whaley.
Kovar
calls his own number, wiggles out of trouble, and finally he's going to be racked up and stacked up at the 25. Should have been brought down way behind the line, but a missed tackle.
Yeah. Ace Anding had to come up and help and get that tackle that time.
And what a game Ace Andings had tonight.
Yes, sir.
A couple of passes batted down, 2 or 3 tackles made. So this is going to bring up third down and 13. I got to say right here, this is probably 4-down territory for Madisonville.
Most definitely.
Because I think secretly they're a little concerned about Malakoff's offense getting going.
Enjoy. They got this clocker running. 5 minutes, 48 seconds left in the third quarter. 24-17.
Well, that's
21.
fine with me.
Yeah.
Keep it running.
Keep it running.
Kovar back to pass. Looks downfield. Throws one downfield. Has a man incomplete. Again, too much on it.
He been putting too much fire on that ball.
That pass was intended to Malachi Kovar's brother, and just couldn't get the touch on it to connect with his brother. Now they're going to come out to try a 42-yard field goal. So Ward.
Now watch the snap here.
Yeah, he made a couple from 45 in warm-up, so definitely in his range. Kind of a high snap. The kick is up, and that kick is going to be good.
Ooh.
Just sneaks through the right upright. And, man, nice kick there.
Still a good game going.
Tell you what, that clock operator is having a time up there.
Yeah, he had 88-17.
24-17 our score. We'll keep it right here with 5:28 left to play.
Still a lot of time.
Lake Country Outfitter third quarter.
Yes, sir. A lot of time to play.
Yeah, you're down by 1 score right here, so no need to panic, right?
No.
You got plenty of time. You got 5:28 left in the third and a whole fourth quarter. I think you go back and establish that running game again. Play a little smash mouth football. Make them respect the run. Make them stop you on the ground. Tigers been doing a great job of running the football almost all night long. The only thing that I think that stopped the Tigers tonight is the Tigers with the penalties, and you had to turn over the mistakes. Basically, you can't have those on the road and win, but you got to clean those up. And for the most part, I think they've did a good job at trying to rectify what they've done wrong.
Yes, sir.
But now we're getting that stage of the football game where you really got to have that mental hat stuck on tight. There's a kick by Ward. It is a deep end-over-end kick, and
it goes out of
Nasir
bounds.
Ross lets it go out of bounds, and a good decision there.
Yeah, he put a gamble on that one. Speaking of gambling, what's up, Dalton? He said he in Vegas watching the game.
Sin City.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right?
Stay. Unless you win some money, bring it back to me.
We take donations.
Yes, sir.
Well, who was that now?
Dalton.
Dalton Koya.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, Marcus has problems with some people's last names. You have to excuse him, but he knows who you are.
Yeah, I know you are.
He can't get my last name right half the time.
Oh, boy. I know him by first name only.
Yeah. I usually know everybody by face. The older I get, I can't remember squat. First down and 10 for the Tigers. Marsh, your quarterback. Little handoff here. And there goes Hall. Hall is hit, and Hall keeps those legs moving forward for a positive gain. And that's going to be a gain of 7 on the run. It'll bring up second down and 3. And this is what I love right here.
Got an injured Mustang on the field.
Tackle was made by Eli Williams.
Yeah, he's got a case of the cramps, Marcus.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, sponsored by Benny Rogers on that.
Yes, sir.
I'll let you try to say that name, number 28.
Get in the business.
That's Savontre Lai.
Oh. That's our pronunciations guy.
I'm trying to tell you.
And listen, when you go to college football games and you have a lot of names that are really, really hard, you kind of learn either to hack them up or say them fast so nobody notices,
That's
it's your mistake.
Or be like me, just don't say them at all.
Yeah, and point to me
Point
in the booth.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Point at Joe and Benny.
Well, usually you and Benny are pointing at me.
Yes, right. You sure right.
Speaking of which, we'll have our broadcast on the Cardinal Sports Network tomorrow, TJC in Trinity Valley.
Well, that'll be a
Big
good game.
rivalry game, 7 o'clock p.m. Man in motion for the Tigers.
Oh.
That was a miscommunication there.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there.
Well, A didn't know what B was doing.
That's what, and they didn't see it either.
Yeah, nobody saw it but us.
I'm telling you.
And that kind of hurts right there. You've got to get that. And these are the little things that turn into big things if you don't correct them, right? You've got to get this down early on, especially before district play. We have another stoppage of the clock.
That'll be a 3 wishes third down for the Tigers, Jordan.
This will be an official timeout here.
Okay.
Mustang down on the field, trying to get a number there.
Well,
somebody down again.
Well, yeah, they're catching the cramps, Marcus.
Oh, my. Malakoff been making them run.
It's been a humid day.
Yes, sir.
It really has.
What's up, Susan Estrada? All the way down in Arizona watching us.
Oh, that's up.
All the way up.
Yeah, all the way up in Arizona, yeah. Yeah, down, yeah, when you go down, that's a little different.
That's Mexico.
Well, I'm sitting at top. I'm sitting on the top, so I just said down.
Well, yeah.
By the time I get to Arizona.
Yeah, you got to go through Arizona to get to Vegas.
I'm trying to tell you.
Unless you fly over it all.
Yeah, you better fly.
Welcome to all of our Tiger Nation fans out there, both near and far.
Yes, sir.
We welcome you all.
Nice round of applause for the
Well, that's number 5 for the
injured
Mustangs,
player.
Simpson.
Yeah, that's Simpson.
Whoa.
And the way he's ran tonight, I'm sure he's got leg cramps.
Oh, yeah. You need some water or some milk.
Yeah, water preferably.
Yes, sir.
Pickle
Milk
juice.
makes it worse.
Oh, my. You didn't hear that from me.
Remember Coach Wilson used to shove those salt pills down our throats.
Yes, sir.
Didn't even know what I was taking.
Oh,
Well, that might
stop.
be,
Free play. Keep it going.
Well, they went ahead and blew the whistle.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Well, that's a free first down right there.
Sometimes when you get unabated to the quarterback like that, they got to blow the whistle for player protection,
Yeah.
mainly the quarterback's protection right
Yes,
there.
sir.
This will be enforced against Madisonville, encroachment on the defense.
And that'll be a Keith Loper Casa first down.
So the Tigers getting a bit of a break right there on a third down and short. And now this kind of keeps this drive alive. Well, not kind of, it does. First down and 10 for the Tigers. Ball spotted at their own 43. Marsh back to pass. Caught and completed by Self. Self is hit, ridden out of bounds at the 46-yard line.
Well, the referee made sure he got down.
Well, here's the deal. The tackle was made inbounds,
Yeah.
and momentum carried them out of bounds. I didn't see really too much wrong with that.
That wasn't momentum. That was a
Well, when you're hit, and
was
you're being
childish.
driven, that's I can see if you're pushed late out of bounds or you're tackled when you get in the white line. But
Yeah.
I think that was
Yeah.
a pretty good no call. Although I wouldn't have minded have been against a penalty thrown against the Mustangs, but it wasn't. 2nd down and 8.
Malakoff X's Association 2nd down.
Hall takes a handoff, bounces outside, and Hall, still on his feet, will be taken down very gingerly to the 48.
That'll be Connor Greer with that tackle.
Yeah,
We got another one, Joe.
another 3rd down, and the Mustangs,
They need some Pedialyte. I used to get Marcus Jr. some Pedialyte and some water.
they may need some horse liniment.
I'm trying to tell you. Yes, sir. I mean, Pedialyte in the pickle. That's
Yeah.
what pickle juice, man, them cramps go. What's up, Steve McCord?
Hey, Steve. We have an injury timeout. The players having a case of the cramps again. Of course, we saw 3 or 4 from Madisonville just seizing up and that hamstring area and the calf muscle area. That's the cramps.
I'm trying to tell you. What's up, Double Champ?
Double champ.
Double Champ.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. He shouted us out, Joy. Shout out Big Joy. No, it's different now. It's Big Marcus and Little Joy.
Yeah, I've lost quite a bit of weight.
Yes, sir. He lost it and I found it. Oh, my.
Marsh rolls left, throws left, pass caught it complete. Tiger 1st down.
There we go.
And see, I love
Casa
those
first down.
I love those quick routes and passes right there. That time as you put a clock on Marsh, he got the ball out of his hands within 2 seconds,
Yes,
under
sir.
2 seconds.
Yes, sir.
And when you
Hiding
can do
good.
that as a quarterback, that's what makes you successful. Get rid of the ball fast.
I love it. What up, Dean Harden?
Mr. Harden, one of our Grosbeck fans, wife went to Malakoff.
That's
Cheryl.
right. That's where he was. He's nearby Grosbeck now.
I know some people too, Marcus.
I know you do.
Back to
You're the man.
pass. Marsh, pump fakes, almost falls down. Pass downfield is going to be – that was dangerous. Trying to squeeze it into Davion Johnson, but sometimes you got those small receivers like 5'6"
Yeah.
and 5'7". Don't squeeze it. Just throw it out of bounds.
Yeah, throw it out of bounds.
I know they got leaps, but,
Yeah.
not 7 foot.
But if he catch it, he going to take off with it. I'll tell
Well,
you that.
you bet. But you don't want a turnover right here to squish the momentum.
Yes, sir. Oh, Junior said I used to give him that Pedialyte pickles and potassium pills because he didn't like them bananas.
Who?
Marcus
Oh, yeah.
Jr.
I love bananas. You know why?
They ain't got,
They ain't got no bones
They
in
ain't got
them.
no bones in them. Eat them. You can eat them all up. Yes, sir.
2nd down and 10 for the Tigers. Marsh out to Johnson.
Oh, no block. Missed that
Covered
block.
well. Yeah, and
Just missed the block.
yeah, that's self there, and that's I say rookie, but yeah, a young rookie mistake on the block. Totally missed that block. But if
Yes,
you're going to
sir.
run that tunnel screen, you've got to have your other receivers blocking it.
Yeah, Eli Williams with that tackle.
And that time you saw little to no blocking from the receivers,
Yes,
and you
sir.
saw all navy blue.
That's all you did.
So now another big 3rd down and 12.
2 minutes, 6 seconds and ticking. Malakoff can tie this up. They make this touchdown.
Marsh rolls to the short side of the field, looks downfield, has a man, throws. It is almost picked off.
Ooh-wee.
Yeah, that time Marsh tries to thread the needle once again. And, he does have a strong arm.
Yeah.
But, if he would have just paid attention right there, Jedlicka was wide open.
Yes,
On a
sir.
post.
Yeah, on a post route. And you had Jedlicka, and I think sometimes you get focused on that one receiver, and you've got to train yourself to look at the whole field for your receivers. But he's young, and he's learning that. He's getting experience, and he'll be a fine quarterback. He already is a fine quarterback, but those are the little things that make you better, right?
Yes, that's right.
So 3rd and 7. I guess the down marker messed up.
I thought it was
Marsh downfield, and that's going to be too high.
Woo!
And that should have got a flag right there.
He tripped
because
him. He tripped him. Oh, my.
Nasir Ross had a step right there, and I believe he was hit. And the Tigers going to go for it. A gutsy call
got to
right
go
here,
for
but
it.
why not? You're on the road.
You got to go for it.
Non-district football game, and this is a good time to work on this kind of stuff as well, I might add.
That's right.
Yeah, in a game like this, I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, and for the folks that don't know, this is a lot bigger school than Malakoff. It's a lot bigger school. It's a 4A division, too, so you got a lot more athletes to choose from. Back to pass, Marsh.
Oh.
Pressure coming. Fired
Yes, sir.
downfield, caught complete for the first down.
Yes, sir.
And that was thrown with authority. And Jed Lick at that time got his hands around it and came down with a pass.
Beautiful throw there.
Yeah, he licked it that time.
And that's what I'm talking about. You run those quick, short routes,
Yes, sir.
and it gives your quarterback, when he rolled out, that opportunity to fire it downfield to make the completion.
And he fired it, too.
And that was a great route by Jed Lincoln, no doubt about it.
Most
And good
definitely.
blocking, too, by the Tiger offensive line. So now the Tigers keep this drive alive. First down and 10. Ball spotted at the Madisonville 29. Pass downfield. Another quick out. Jed Lincoln again. Bounces off one. Still going. Fighting. Has the first down once more. Jed Lincoln coming alive here.
Uh-oh, he feeling himself. He feeling himself.
You know, I always love it when tight ends get involved.
Yes, sir.
And then they're able, kids like him are able to split out to the wide receiver position.
sir.
And it creates mismatches.
Ooh-wee. I'm liking it a lot.
So first down and 10. Ball spotted on the 18-yard line of the Mustangs.
1 minute left in the third
Yep.
quarter. Oh, they send the blitz.
Pressure coming. A nice play call right there. Jerry Hall can score. He's to the one. Kiss him goodbye, baby. Touchdown, Tigers.
Got him, Jerry on the Phenom.
Well, what a great play call right there.
Yes, sir.
You see pressure coming, you go to the draw play,
Yeah.
and Jerry Hall just uses his speed and determination and willpower and gets into the end zone for the 6.
And what did I call earlier when they do that blitz?
Yeah.
Draw him. Put that draw through.
Injured player being helped off the field of play for the Tigers. Maybe Davion
Yeah,
Johnson
like
there.
Davion. He got a good block, Jordan.
Yeah, I think he's got the cramps.
Yeah.
If he's drinking that water.
Yes,
So
sir. Oh, Jerry Spivey say give him some almond aid and Gatorade with salt.
well, yeah.
We got that. Ooh-wee.
I'm sure Jason Thomas knows what to give him, but you know, it starts before, right? It starts before you ever get to the game. Padron's kick is up, and it's good. We got a new ball game once again. All knotted up, 24 apiece, 48 seconds remaining in the third.
It's knotted up.
When we come back, well, the Tigers kicking the ball off to the Mustangs. We'll be back.
Yes, sir.
When your tank is full and your yard's starting to smell like a Friday night locker room, who are you going to call? Spanky's Septic. That's right, Spanky's Septic of Malakoff, Texas. We pump it, we clean it, and we keep your system running so smooth that you can get back to enjoying the good life in Henderson County. Don't wait till it stinks. Call Spanky's. Spanky's Septic is proud to serve Malakoff and all of Henderson County. Looking for a house in Henderson County or surrounding counties? Don't trust just anyone. Trust a man with the perfect name for the job, Dennis Flowers. Why? Because when Dennis shows you a home, he doesn't just open doors. He helps you plant roots. Whether you're buying your first house, upgrading, or simply selling your place.
All right, we are back live here at Mustang Stadium, Madisonville, Texas.
Who you say?
Got a Buc-ee's here, Marcus.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm ready to go get some buggies. I might get that.
Everybody loves Boosies.
That old gopher, huh?
Well, it's Friday Night Live. We're getting Johnson to get us some scores here updated around the district and around 3A here momentarily. But now the Tigers will tee it off to the Mustangs after tying this ball game up 24 apiece. It's Jerrion Hall who took the draw up the middle
Yes, sir.
and made his way to the end zone
With ease.
and with power.
Yes, sir.
Figueroa will tee it off for the Tigers. This should be a short pooch kick. Kick is high up in the air. Fair catch made at the 33-yard line.
Ooh,
Mustangs will take over now if you're the Tiger defense.
got to step it up.
You've got to be aware where number 5 is, right? You got to be aware where Kovar's at.
Yes, sir.
So watch them try to get the ball to one of their speedy running backs here the first play.
Most definitely.
Quick score update through District 7 here. You got Rice leading Eustis 13-0 in the third. Commerce on top of Farmersville at half 20-10. ARP over Mineola 28-8. Pottsboro 25, Mount Vernon 20 at the half. Grand Saline 42, Emory Range 7, Winsboro 21, and Honey Grove 7, and that game is in a delay.
Oh, my.
All right, Kovar, the quarterback from Madisonville. One back in the backfield. Whaley in motion. There's the handoff. Watch
There he
this
go.
man,
There he-
Simpson.
Oh!
Still on his feet going, oh, my goodness.
No.
Jedlick is not going to catch him at all.
Wow.
And I think we just said it right before
Yeah.
we came back on the air, and then right when we came on there, you got to know where that man's at.
And you got to hit and wrap these guys up. You
Yeah,
can't just-
hitting him
you
up
got-
high is not
yeah,
going to
you
work.
got to
He is
wrap
a
up.
speedster, and he's got a lot of power.
Yes, sir.
What a run.
Yeah, hit his right
What a
back.
runner.
Yeah, he's close to 200 yards on the night. Ward's PAT attempt is up, and it is good. And our score, Madisonville 31, Malakoff 24, with 35 seconds left to play in this fourth quarter.
Yes, sir.
And let's just talk just a bit here. You know that Five's getting the ball.
Right.
I mean, right off the bat, they're going to give the ball to their best running back right off the bat. If they do it, he's hit 3 or 4 times there.
Right.
But the key is no one's wrapping up.
Got to
No
wrap
one's
up.
getting the legs, right? We
Got to
saw
wrap
this a couple of games ago and last week too.
Yes, sir.
You got to wrap up, right?
Yes,
you got to
sir.
be able to wrap up. And runners like that are not going to go anywhere if you can get those legs.
I'm trying to
So
tell
you got to take the legs out of powerful runners' equation when they're running that football, or they're going to run on you all night long.
Because you can't run with no legs, can you?
Well, I'll tell you what, those who played against Adrian Peterson
I'm trying to.
know that 100%.
That's right. Ooh-wee.
And not just him. There's been many a great running backs
Yes, sir.
that if you try to tackle up high, it was not going to work.
I think I was one of them. You come tackle me high, I'm running smooth over you.
Yeah, you got to chop the cherry tree down from the bottom.
And like Eddie Crocker used to say, cherry tree chop, chop, chop.
Now, these are things that can be corrected, and they got to be corrected before district play. Ward, long end-over-end kick, fielded at the 10.
Woo.
And that's Jones with a return, and
Watch out,
Jones
Jones.
still on his feet.
Jones.
Pushes his way all the way to the 30. Tigers will set up shop first down and 10 from their own 30-yard line with 25 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Let's go, Tigers.
So game definitely not over. We got a whole quarter to
Oh,
play.
yeah, we got 26
But
seconds
when
left
we
in this.
talked about this earlier, that we said this was probably going to get into a shootout like the Lorena Malakoff game in week 2. And here we are, week 3. You're in a shootout
Yes, sir.
with a Madisonville team.
Another 4A school.
But, these are the games that I like to see. I like to see these games, number one, because it builds character for these kids to know what they've done wrong and correct the mistakes. They're still a young ball club, and there's a lot to learn. There's a lot of learning to be done, but they're doing a fine job.
Yes, sir.
Marsh with a handoff. Had a 4-yard pickup on that run.
I tell you what, them referees slow to blow the whistle, ain't they?
I think it's going to be a little bit more than 4 yards there. I'm going to give him about 7.
Oh, yeah. We got about 7.
That was Adrian Chambers on that carry for the Tigers. 22, it looked like.
Oh, my.
That will be the end of the third quarter here from Madisonville, Texas, where we had the Mustangs on top of the Tigers 31-24. When we come back, well, at the beginning of the final quarter, don't go away. We'll be back after these messages.
Loving home. But here in Henderson County, too many children enter the foster care system alone. That's where CASA of Henderson County steps in. Our court-appointed special advocates stand beside these children, giving them a voice, giving them hope, and making sure they don't fall through the cracks. You can make a difference. Volunteer, donate, be the voice that changes a child's story right here in Henderson County. CASA of Henderson County, because every child deserves a chance.
All right, folks, we are back. Starting the fourth quarter action here.
Enjoy this where you say this where the cow eat the cabbage.
Yeah, the rubber meets the road.
That's
and,
right.
and all the other things you could think of to say.
Yes, sir.
Tigers on offense here and trying to get the receivers in the correct alignment.
Enjoy. I don't feel no worry about this Malakoff team. They still got this, and they show me some good stuff, but they just got to get those penalties away. And
overall, you'd like them to hold their opponents to less points, but you got to understand what's happening out here on the field of play. You're not playing some Rudy Poot team. There's Marsh on the keeper, and he's going to be swallowed up at the line.
By Tristan Wally.
Observation here, Madisonville has a lot of speed defensively. And if they're not blocked, they're going to get back there quick to the running back or the quarterback, either one.
Most definitely. What's up, Jay Padgett from the Pee Wee League, team of Malakoff?
Marsh, a quarterback from the gun. Marsh rolling to the short side of the field, looks downfield, has to throw it away. And that's what you want your quarterback to do, throw it away if there's nothing there. You don't want to risk the interception.
Yes, sir.
Now the Tigers will have to punt this ball away.
Oh, my.
So, Tigers kind of forced away from the running game there, and they're having to go to the air a little bit. But now Madisonville kind of, playing its own defense here, and they're kind of limiting what the Tigers can do offensively on these passing downs. 4th down, 4 to go. Davion Johnson, the up back, Will Self, the punter. Self, better punt this time. Takes a Tiger roll inside the 30 and should be killed at the 27-yard line where Madisonville will take over. So a nice job by Self there to redeem himself after that punt in the second quarter. I believe it was the first quarter punt that he had, and that was a lot better punt right there.
Most definitely.
So again, if you're the Tigers, you got to know where number 5 is on the field for Madisonville because they're going to come right back to him. They may be giving him a break.
Yeah. Let's see.
No, he's coming out there.
There he is. They say, there he is.
Gilbert and Simpson in the backfield. Kovar's a quarterback. This is going to be a handoff to Simpson. Simpson's hit, spun around.
Still up.
Stacked up for about a yard loss on the play. And there's the Tiger defense showing the run awareness that I was talking about earlier, Marcus.
Yes, sir.
So 10:33 and rolling here in the final quarter. 31-24, Madisonville up by 7. Game far from over, but the Tigers are needing to stop right here. Tigers got 5 down defensive linemen. And there's a
sweet play to the left.
Yeah, trying to get him to the outside was Whaley.
Oh.
They called a
yeah, they're calling over there.
Yeah, we'll do a replay right here, but I didn't actually. I thought it might have been a face mask or a horse collar.
Raylan Shore.
Let's see right here.
Push off.
Yeah, right there you seen him grab the face mask and turn the head.
Yeah.
And that'll get you every time. Once that head's turned and you hit that face mask, that's the 15-yard variety.
Every time, man.
And that's what I'm talking about. Those are backbreaker penalties, and then you're still going up high, right? You got to go down low. Low, low, low.
To the flow. But
We'll see. Hold up.
What they?
Yeah, face mask penalty is against, yeah.
Okay, now
that'll be stepped off 15. Yeah, it's personal foul, face mask. And that was a flagrant kind.
Tootie say Kearns winning 40-0.
Yeah, I think Kearns has a real good shot this year at winning their district.
They're going to take it all away. Coach Watkins in the house over there, and Coach Hurd.
Yeah, they beat Axtell last week. That was an impressive win.
I tell you.
There's a handoff, and there's that guy again, Simpson, the workhorse tonight for the Mustangs. No pun intended.
For sure.
They're going to give him 2 yards on the carry. I think unofficially I have him with 186 yards. That's unofficial.
Yeah.
I think he's probably eclipsed 190.
He's close. Going trips to the near side of the field. Kovar rolls right, looks downfield. Kovar going to smartly, oh my goodness. Incomplete, but what an effort there by the Mustang receiver, Caius Ford. And honestly, I thought he came down with that football. Maybe we can see the replay real quick right here.
I think the ball kind of caused it to.
No, we can't see it.
There you go.
Yeah, that was concentration right there. And, man, Caius Ford really thought he had that ball. Tovar put it on a dime, but the officials ruled it incomplete, and that's all that matters right now.
That's right.
So 3rd down and 8 for the Mustangs. Tigers need this 3rd down stop. Kovar. Pass downfield is way over the head of the intended receiver, which was the tight end Christopher Smith, number 88.
I tell you what, Joy, he is throwing that ball over them receivers' head all the time.
Yeah, you know, we saw in warm-ups, he throws the ball really hard, and he was very accurate in warm-ups. But let me just say this, in warm-ups, you don't have the pressure coming at you. So it's easy to make completions.
Norrell was all over it with the pressure on that one.
Yeah, they did a good job getting pressure.
That's right. 9 minutes, 19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. 31-24, Mustangs on top.
Nasir Ross back deep to receive this punt. Ooh, a high spiraling punt, fair caught at the 17-yard line.
Ooh, he got good hands.
Nasir Ross, very sure-handed.
Yes, sir.
Had a pretty good night special teams-wise and also receiving-wise for the Tigers.
Still got a lot of time. Tiger got to execute on this offense right now.
Yeah, 9 minutes, 11 seconds
Yes, sir.
left to play in this one. Tigers offense coming on the field to play. That ball is spotted on the 18-yard line of the Tigers.
Yes, sir. I see you, Jay Patton. You play for you're the center. Joy was a center, too. He was a center for 5th and 6th grade, Joy. Oh, Jay Patton. Yeah.
5th and 6th grade?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pee-wee
Oh,
football.
We got the young generation.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, there we go.
Here we go.
There's a little end around.
Oh, my.
And Davion Johnson breaks loose.
Woody
And Simpson. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my. Woody boy
And
fast.
there was nothing wrong with that at all.
Oh, no. You pushed
He
him
was
out.
in bounds.
Yeah, that's track speed.
Yes,
I
sir.
mean, when you got somebody that fast, goodness gracious.
That was Jaden Simpson. I'll tell you what. And what a run by Jerryon the Phenom.
Yeah, and listen, no, that was that was Davion Johnson there on the run.
That's right.
And listen, Davion Johnson's not slow by any means,
sir.
but you see the athleticism and the speed by the Mustangs. That should have been 6 and probably would have been 6 in district play, to be honest with you.
Yes, sir.
Goodness gracious. Hall gets the handoff now. Hall running tough.
Ooh, man. Missed the block.
And at the 46-yard line, a gain of 3. So Hall's kind of running with a little bit more authority right now,
Right,
Marcus.
right.
A while ago, it looked like he was kind of tiptoeing a little bit. Now he looks like he's running full speed.
Remember we had that issue last year a
Yeah.
couple times. But when he started hitting that hole just right, he penetrated right through.
And I kind of noticed something. When he takes a wide step
Yeah.
is when he slows down. When he takes that stutter step and plants in the ground,
Right.
it's when he's faster with more authority hitting
Right.
that hole. Little flare-out pass to Hall, and the Mustangs were ready for it.
They was already there waiting for him right there.
Yeah, that
And the linebacker, did his job, sitting waiting.
Well, there was 4 defenders ready for that one.
Right.
Yeah.
It was for him.
So Tigers in another 3rd down and 7 situation here. Tigers are going to go trips to the left. It'll be Chambers, Self, and Johnson as the wide receivers lined up on the near side.
It'll be a 3 wishes 3rd down right
Nasir Ross will be the wide receiver to the far side of the field. All alone. Back to pass. Under duress.
Oh, no.
Hit. Oh. It's going to be picked off in the air. That's probably going to go for 6.
Yep.
And how about Simpson down there with a block? Oh, my goodness. That was Carter Smith right there with a return on the interception. Yeah, the right tackle for the Tigers just had a lookout block on that left defensive end for the Mustangs, and he came all the way around and was able to hit Marsh from his blind side.
Yeah, Marsh didn't
the
get
ball
the
goes in the air, and Carter just picks it off and runs
sir.
for the score.
And great blocking downfield.
Our score now 37-24. Nasir Ross trying to get on the field to play, sprints out to the field. I believe he's going to make it. Low snap, but the holder does get it down. The kick is up for Ward and good. And now a 14-point lead, 38-24 with 7:24 left to play in the 4th quarter. Well, it's been a game of up and downs and in quarters,
Yes, sir.
for the Tigers. And it looks like, it almost looks like the same game we saw last week.
Right.
It almost looks like the same game we saw last week where you had Lorena, and Malakoff going back and forth, and then you see the Tigers kind of wearing down here in the 4th quarter. Kind of the same thing that happened last week as well. But listen, when you got more athletes to choose from,
That's right.
that can happen.
And these guys are remind us of when we played, Joy. We didn't have too many people.
Yeah,
But we got to toughen it up.
Back then, you didn't have the
Both
luxury
sides.
of going
Yeah.
2 ways. I mean, not 2 ways. You didn't have the luxury of having an offensive unit and defensive unit. You had to go both ways.
You had to go both ways. the whole
Kick
time.
off. I mean, you were out there the whole time.
That's right. Even on the special team, we was out there the whole time. Ooh.
Ward will tee this one up for the Mustangs as they are enjoying a 14-point lead right now at home here in Madisonville, Mustang Stadium. Really, the big thing tonight has been mistakes. The Tigers have just made, too many mistakes here.
Yes, sir.
And those are easy to clean up. There's a big leg from Ward. Going to be fielded at the 3.
Oh, he's got a hole.
And a hole, nice hole right here for the Tigers.
Oh, but found the
And that should be a
That
penalty.
should be a penalty.
Oh, no. They ain't going to even call that one. Now, Stevie Wonder saw that. In Ray Charles.
And there's the instant replay. And
But the ref didn't.
you can see this right here. Now he rides him out. He's out of
frozen.
bounds, and he gives him a shove. But maybe you didn't see it as a flagrant push. So that's an opinionated call right there, really. Again, you got the momentum, carrying your bodies out of bounds, and kind of a hard call to make.
Yes, sir. What's up, stranger? Nicole Killman. What's going on? Killian. My bad.
First down and 10 for the Tigers. Need a score and a quick score right here to scratch their way back in this one. Marsh back to pass. Over the middle. Too high.
Woo.
For Davion Johnson.
A little too high in the sky. Seven minutes, 10 seconds left in this ball game. Your score is, what we got?
Marsh, the Tiger quarterback, one back in the backfield, out of the gun. Marsh back to pass. Under duress. Looks downfield, throws
He's got Nasir
downfield,
Ross.
has Nasir Ross. Oh, my goodness. That should have been a flag there on a defenseless receiver. Was not called. That's got to be called a flag.
Man,
Yeah,
oh man.
unnecessary roughness at least.
Yeah. You can't make those type of hits.
Ooh-wee. Oh, my. Somebody let him know, though.
Hopefully Nasir Ross is okay. He took a violent hit.
I mean, a violent hit on that sideline, far sideline.
Wow.
But Nasir Ross, as tough as they come.
My.
And see, yeah, you don't want to lose a kid like him, you know.
And you don't want this ball game to get out of control either. It's like he all right. Oh, yeah, he's walking over there pretty good.
I think he might have got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah.
Well, he was tattooed. I know that, and those are one of those penalties right there that should have been called. Should have been a unsportsmanlike conduct or unnecessary roughness against the Madisonville defender, and that was pretty much justifies hitting a defenseless receiver there.
Yeah, he got hit right in the kidney.
Whew, those hurt.
Yes, sir. 3rd and 10. Let's see what the Tigers can do right here.
Davion Johnson, a little reverse,
Oh,
and that didn't
no.
work well. Will Self fumbles it. Now Self still on his feet. And he is toppled at the 46.
It looked good for a minute. But bobbled the ball. And right here, you still got to go for it, I think.
Yeah.
Well, you've had
got to go for
pretty good luck with the quick strikes out on the sidelines.
4th and 10.
Hall goes in motion.
Delay a game.
Oh, my. So, did they fix the clock? Did they reset the clock? No, it's delay a game. Oh, my. That takes us back a little bit. That'll be 4th and 15. What you think, Joe? Still got to go for it, though. It's the end of the game. Yeah,
Well,
it's fourth quarter.
you got nothing to lose.
That's right.
Marsh,
Here we go. And they sent the
under
blitz.
duress, steps up in the pocket, launches one downfield,
Oh.
incomplete, intended for
Oh,
Self.
we got a flag. Let's hope let's see.
That may
hit.
be unnecessary roughness on the quarterback.
You're like Coach Driscoll say, now y'all finally see something. That's what he did.
Well, all in all, I will say I think this has been a better called or better officiated football game than we had the first two for sure.
Yes.
Sir. But I'm with Driscoll this time. Driscoll was like, man, y'all finally gave us one. Come on. They've been doing it for a while. Got 5 minutes, 52 seconds left, but Tigers are down 2 touchdowns. They got to go and score quick and get the ball back, and let's do it again.
Marsh with a pass to Self. Self turns on the Jets, and Self is going to be finally brought down around the 22-yard line. It'll be a Tiger first down, though.
That's that Connor Greer once again.
Got a Mustang down. That's going to be Lorenzo Childress.
He's back up. I think now he's going to be taken off the field to play.
Yeah, you got to go out.
He was grabbing his leg before, a couple plays before, maybe with cramps or something.
I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I've seen a lot of that tonight. Hall in the backfield, Marsh the quarterback, 5:37 enrolling here in the end of this one. Marsh steps up, throws, and it's going to be picked off. Oh, my.
Let's see. Yep.
That's going to be a pickoff by Kaderick Moffitt. So Kaderick Moffitt with a pick. And Moffitt just kind of jumped that route. And, you know, when you get your quarterback now, he's trying his best, but he's just locked on that receiver. The defensive back sees it and then jumps the route and makes the clean pick.
there's a lot to learn here tonight for this young bunch, and I say young bunch. They got some seniors sprinkled in out there too, but there's still plenty to learn.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
And I think by no means has this been a bad ball game. I think it's been quite entertaining, number one. Number two, I just think they have to overcome their own mistakes in order to get better.
Number 3, they playing against a 4A school. They hanging in there real good.
Yeah, they've done well. It's been a case of them shooting themselves in the foot tonight. I don't think it's so much being, Madisonville being that much better of a football team.
Right.
I think it's been the case of the Tigers kind of shot themselves in the foot tonight quite a few times, and they've paid the price for it on the scoreboard.
Davion Johnson with the tackle.
Just for an idea of the difference of size in schools, you got Malakoff enrollment from 2024 is 402 and Madisonville at 684.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
I mean, that doesn't seem like a big difference to some, but it really is.
It is.
Oh, it makes a world of a difference.
I mean, if you get 12 or 15 more athletes or football players, that makes a big difference. But you can only play 11 on the field at the same time.
That's right.
But it does help to have depth. That run is going to be stopped.
Got Meadows on the tackle.
All in all,
Brian.
I think there's a lot of positives that can come away from this game.
Yes.
One of the things I say, this isn't a district ball game. That's one. Mm-hmm. Two is you're trying to get better to go in the district. This helps you to get better and to see where you need to improve on moving forward in the district play.
Right.
So Tiger fans, don't get discouraged. Don't get down.
No, sir.
This happens.
Tiger Nation to la DIE.
Kovar calls his own number, and Tigers do a nice job in wrangling him down, but not before the first down. Right here, if you're the Tigers, you really need to stop. You want to stop, right, but you don't want them to score. You don't want Madisonville to score any points right here.
Yes, sir. Great stop by Hunter Rush. 3 minutes, 51 seconds and counting.
Tigers will be back at Tiger Stadium next Friday night to face the Grandview Zebras.
And I think that's the homecoming, is it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Mineola is homecoming,
Oh, Mineola's homecoming.
I believe. So 38-24, 14-point difference here. First down for Madisonville. Gilbert with the carry, and he's finally stopped at the original line of scrimmage for no gain.
Brought down by Norrell.
So Tigers have 3 timeouts remaining, and so do the Mustangs. Tigers choosing to let the Mustangs continue to run this clock. Lexon Jones checking in the game for the Tigers. And out comes Sean Meadows, who appears to be a little hobbled. There's a handoff. Simpson is met. And what a great tackle that time.
Yes,
the Tigers went low, and that's what we're talking about.
And Davion Johnson with that hit, he got back there and got him.
Listen, it doesn't matter if you're Flash Gordon. If Flash Gordon does not have his legs to run,
That's right.
he can't flash.
He ain't going to do no flashing.
Tigers burn a timeout right here, excuse me. That'll be their first charge timeout. It'll be a third down. So the Tigers thinking clock management right here, trying to get the ball back, maybe punch another score in, and maybe an onside kick, and you never know what's going to happen. I've seen stranger things happen, folks. I really have. But I hope everybody learns that, this year you need to have a lot of patience
That's right.
with this team, because they're growing and they're going to grow before our eyes.
That's right.
And just because you went undefeated and lost a game in the last 2 years means nothing this year. I mean, theoretically, the Tigers could lose, 3 games in a row and still win the district championship and go deep in the playoffs.
That's right.
It's all about learning.
All right.
And win or lose, we're always proud either way.
Hey,
That's right.
Tiger Nation.
Kovar rolls. He's going to attempt a pass. Pass downfield. It's picked off. He shouldn't have done it.
Uh-oh.
He shouldn't have done that.
Oh, my.
Oh, my goodness. Pass is going to be picked off and brought down to the 29-yard line. That's Will Self.
Watch out. He did it all by himself.
One thing to mention is now in the fourth quarter, they do have the 2-minute warning now, so you get a quick strike.
What a horrible decision right there. I mean, you're up by 14. You've pretty much got a victory sealed, and you decide to pass the ball on third down?
Yes, sir. I don't understand that one.
I don't either.
Didn't like he threw it right to him.
Especially when your running back's been running for almost 200 yards of rushing, and you go to the air. But, hey, maybe the Tigers make them pay the price right here for this one.
Let's see. This can be a quick touchdown, Joey.
Hey,
get a
like
good
I said
stop
a while
again.
ago, there's a lot of game left.
Yes, sir.
It's not over till it's over.
2 minutes, 17 seconds here in the fourth. Scores 38-24. Mustangs on top of the Tigers.
I believe I can fly.
Casa first down for the Tigers.
Here we go.
Man in motion. Little tunnel screen. Will Self has a block.
Oh, Will should have kept through there.
Yeah,
he should have kept through
he
there,
did
baby.
too much juking that time.
Yeah,
he had a lane.
Let's hit it straight. Yes, sir. Hit it straight.
Sometimes I think you can outwit yourself.
Childress on that tackle.
And that's going to be the 2-minute warning.
Woo.
And listen, though, Will Self is an athlete. He's a competitor. And I love what he's trying to do. He's trying to make something happen for his team, you know. He's young. He's going to get better and better and better, but he's had a well of a night tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, he has.
Take away that fumble, but other than that, he's had a well of a night. So I like what I'm seeing from the Tigers. I really do. So the 2-minute timeout on the field. New rule this year in high school football. It was in college football last year.
2-minute warning.
So, in essence, the Tigers get a free timeout here. And they get to save their other timeouts, most importantly. Marsh, the quarterback, Hall in the backfield.
Appreciate that, Texas Outlaw Press.
There's Mr. Callaway there.
Yes, sir.
Roll right. Oh, what a nice play. He's got to get rid of that ball. Yeah, Whitlow right there, he was open the whole time.
Yeah, you got to throw it to him quick.
And Morris just held on the ball, and held it too long. As soon as you saw Whitlow flash, he was by himself. No one around. That's when he got through the ball.
Got to get it. Got to drop it like it's hot.
And these are things that they can clean up. These are things. These are little things, but like I said, the little things become big things. But these are things they can clean up, and it hasn't been horrible at all. Marsh steps up in the pocket. Marsh got some running room. He's going to decide to throw wide open. Did he make the catch?
Oh, hit the ground first.
Oh, I'd like the instant replay on that.
My.
Goodness gracious. I'm going to get an instant replay, but it's not going to be an official one. Nice job. Man, I don't know. I thought he got his hands underneath that ball, but, you know, that official's right there on top of it, so I got to go with him on this one.
He might have seen the turf bounce up where we couldn't.
This will be a big one right here, Joy. 4th down.
Yeah, they're all big when it's the fourth quarter and you're trailing, I tell you.
Yes, sir.
Little toss out to Self, and this ain't going to – yeah.
Oh.
You got to go to the sticks right here on those passes and
yes, sir.
Give yourself an opportunity. So 1:37 left to play in this one. The Tigers turn it over on downs, and Madisonville will take over. I bet they don't pass the ball anymore. How much do you want to bet?
They'll probably kneel this out.
They're done with that one.
Norrell coming out of the ball game. So if you're the Tigers, you've got a lot to build on. You know, coming into the ball game at home next week against Grandview.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to that game. Boy, howdy am I. There's Simpson again. That's a great job.
That is a great job right there.
It might have been.
That was Rollin Shore, number 13, getting in there. Oh, he had a handful of jersey. And
they're like they're going to take their time on this.
Well, as they should, for sure.
Run the clock out.
I mean, if they can run it right here and we go to third down, you could call it a quick timeout if you wanted to, but, maybe you just play it out and take the bus home and not get anybody hurt and
like that's what Malakoff
live for next week. Kovar calls his own number, and Kovar running tough. Oh, my goodness. Kovar. Jeez.
I'll tell you what, they said they ain't
That'll about wrap it up right there, folks, yeah.
They're not letting up, Joe. They said they're going to keep on playing. They're going to go. They want to score. And like everybody had this vendetta against Malakoff, Joe, because they,
Well, I mean,
they want to beat the champs. Everybody want to beat the champs.
Well, here's the thing. You got a target on your back. You know that. But, programs go through a rebuilding phase too.
Yeah.
I mean, it happens. 2 losses on a season does not end a season.
No,
by any means. There's a lot of football left to play this season, and district isn't even here.
Those who laugh last, laugh last. Tiger's going to be back in there, baby.
Kovar probably just take a knee right here and end the ball game, and he does.
Okay, let's get this one under control. Hopefully this go under control right here.
I think all in all is a pretty nice ball game tonight by the
Yeah,
Tigers.
it was.
I mean,
Good
mistakes. That'll hurt any team. We know that.
Yeah.
They've got some learning to do. But all in all, some may argue. I don't care if you argue with me or not. But when I'm here watching the game and seeing what I'm seeing, I see a lot of promise here. And I think it's going to take some more development, some more games under their belt. But I think this Tiger team will be just fine, thank you very much, by the time district play rolls around here.
Most definitely.
And, folks, we appreciate everyone who has been a part of this broadcast tonight. Thank you to all of our sponsors for being so supportive of us every year. We appreciate that. We appreciate the gift cards with food. It means a lot to us, saying your appreciation to us, but
yes, sir.
We'll say our appreciation to you guys, too. Thank you all very so much for being with us tonight in Madisonville, Texas. Join us next week. We're back home in Malakoff when the Tigers face Grandview. And for everyone who's been a part of this one, I'm Joey Snowden for Marcus Dow, Jonathan Snowden, Aaron Scott, and Cody Dollison bidding you farewell and so long from Madisonville, Texas. Bucky's, here we come.
Later.